Chat, they're about to start. Our deck is even visible from this screen. Oh, there you go. Hang on. These black bars, I just don't get it why this isn't like big enough. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now, right?
He will be joining us later in the stream. So, when the new season started, we just wanted to do the stream to do a little Q&A, talk about our observations, maybe some plans that we're making for PvP. So we'll be watching the chat on Twitch, and any questions you want to ask, preferably PvP related, we'll be happy to answer.
Can you guys watch on?
So I know with the new season, we've been observing how the meta has changed around things such as auras. We know there's a lot of people talking about aura manipulations, whether aura ping pong, as they're calling it, is a real thing.
Yeah,
whether
me,
they like it or not,
me.
How it feels to play. We've noticed that the tier have shifted. Players had initially put Mitt at the very bottom of the tier list, and I recently watched, I think it was either Awesome, the Saucer Liams, or maybe both, their tier list, and they both noted that Mitt is no longer at the bottom of the tier list. So it's interesting to see different meta changes. And
okay, but two of the people's big streamers' opinions are not everything, bro.
I'm gonna pull up, if I can, I'm gonna pull up our current results, and
even if they're right or not, that's not the point. Like, oh, I saw Soul Lake.
Right now, so
other people exist besides them, bro. Come on.
And Ben is going to be pulling up the win stats, and in the background we just have random PvP matches. So
yeah, and against it's Katie
really
as well.
Commentary or anything, but if you guys are interested in watching something, you can.
Man, I'm freaking suspended. I can't message them, man. This is annoying.
It was Ahmet. I mean, it's been so long since I've seen that hit. I've just been outside of Selenopolis for so long now.
Have we had Roberto on before? Have they seen your face yet? Or is this
nice
first
pet,
time?
bro.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I've been on. Okay. It's been a while since I've been on stream though. Oh, so there was like something that got brought up with me from the chat, and I just saw someone say something in chat. Dark Pact and Empower do death damage. Someone brought up with me and asked if we could quote fix that. I don't know if it's broken or not.
Well, they don't do death damage. They do mid damage. Sorry, moon damage. We had changed it. They used to do death damage, but the problem with it is that they still use Death Wizard's damage stat. So even though it's doing moon damage, which is better than when it did death damage, because then it used to take your blades and stuff.
Yeah, we'll do 10,000
more damage to
okay, we don't care about Dark Pact. We just want the pet ban because the 35s are too much.
I believe we were considering
and we want like
at some
dots and hot nerf. That's what we care about right now, bro.
Health, correct, Ben?
Yeah, I mean that's what I would like to do. I'm not sure that it's important enough to put it on top of our tech stack. But I think I prefer that all of the self-health sacrifice spells take a portion of your health, just as a flat percentage with no buffs, no blades, no bonuses. Just take a flat percentage.
I don't like that idea though, because the main selling point with these cards is that they remove weaknesses as well. That's kind of their selling point.
That's okay. I don't know. And is it okay if it takes well, if it's a full percentage, then everybody is equally inconvenienced by the cost of it. So that's probably the best way to go. Yeah,
but no, they have to take off weaknesses, otherwise they're bad. That's kind of the point.
People like using empowers to take off weaknesses and stuff.
Yeah, there we go.
% damage would bypass that. So empowers would no longer be like a weakness clear. At that point, it would just be you're sacrificing a portion of your health for the pips. Did Ben just drop?
No, Artie just joined.
I did.
Oh, Artie's here.
Wait a minute.
I mean, yeah, at least Eric knows. I mean, if that's what you want to go for, I guess. But Empower will suck then a lot.
You're not good at
like you need a new pip for it. Like you need a weakness to make it good. You can't just
Artie, I don't think I've ever
empower out of nowhere.
profile picture on Discord. So that's
It's usually a bad move anyways. It's not that good.
Mm-hmm. There's a great long question right there in the chat if you guys want to grab that one. Can you guys, the state of PvP, well, okay, that's a little bit broad, and the lack of school identity, we disagree with that. I, as a main life, cannot set up any gambits as dots or hots, and it's so annoying to have them take away instantly. I lost to 3 storms back-to-back last night. So
that's a troll, you guys reading a troll
because they're being countered.
It's either a troll or a trash can. That's like something that should be ignored right away.
That's what it looks like. It's an interesting question because the person is level 100 cuddler, so maybe they're doing level 100 PvP. So, but at Premier, Life is like the top school right now.
Unless maybe it is an exalt. Who knows?
Counters, like yes, Life will have a harder time versus Storm because Storm does counter 2 of the 3 hanging effects that Life creates. So against Storm Wizards, that will be the roughest time if you're trying to set up gambits, but that's where you should be looking to your dual school to kind of help you out in those kind of matches.
Yeah, so but it's still like mostly unfair. Like that's the problem. Like counter matchups still exist. Like they don't fix the issue.
Well, because Storm tends to create blades, hots. So if a Life is running a secondary of that, you could destroy Storm's hots, get some defense in the form of shields, which Storm is weak against unless they're weaving into a school that addresses that. And you can also remove their blades for weaknesses. So maybe look into investing in your weaving school to try and address some of that bad matchup.
But this still exists, so it doesn't matter what it is. We don't want counter matchups, period.
Actually, had
oh, it barely. Oh, that game barely died. All right.
It was along the lines of what this guy said yesterday, where I was doing my death and I got into a myth, and I was not very excited for that matchup. And they set up a bunch of deferreds on me, and I was generating storm pips, hyper drawing for my Stormzilla before they went off, and I ended up having to Dark Surge to get to the pip count to do that. And my opponent's response was to put a Storm Dispel on me. And I was just like, it just put a smile on my face. Like, I was completely done after that point. That was one of my favorite moments in Wizard PvP so far. It was just kind of funny to me because like I see when players do stuff like that, it kind of puts a smile on my face.
I don't know why that does. That's kind of stupid, but okay, sure.
See another question. Why does Life have more HP than Ice now? I think that goes back to
trying to decide if I want to answer that one. Actually, that's kind of an
it shouldn't
what I would consider to be an anciently settled question, and it comes down to how you want the tanky schools to be tanky. Life is tanky with health, and Ice is tanky with resist. It was always kind of weird. That
okay, but Life is not a tank school. It never was supposed to be a tank school, though. Why is Life a tank school?
Well for a while, but as the level cap goes up and we mess around with the stat maxes.
Yeah, look at this. It's a healing school. Who says why is Life a tank school? It shouldn't be a tank school.
In resist, so.
Right, and that was
they want to call Life a tank school like Ice. Like no, it's not a tank school. It should never be a tank school.
How the stats were. You have those stats, Ben? By the way, have you pulled them up yet?
Yeah, I do. Which ones? You want to know the win rates? I'm looking at now. I like now to reduce my data set to the last 7 days, right? And so I can play with that parameter to look across lots of things, but I'm just looking at the last 7 days. Nothing. I don't think we've changed really anything significant in the last 7 days. I could maybe brought it to 14. I thought I would change things much. So, last 7 days is the data set, max level only, and night and above, right? So max level, night and above, last 7 days. It goes, and bear with me, it goes Life,
Storm, yep.
I'm double checking. Could that be right?
Storm.
It is right.
I would be surprised.
Life, Storm, Balance, Myth, Ice, Death, Fire.
I'm surprised Death and Fire.
I'm sure that the chat will find that as surprising as I do.
The last parts are a bit surprising. The fires must really just suck. Or they just, they just fight a lot of lives and balances. I think that's why.
Where's Liam with the buff Storm? I don't see Liam in the chat. It's number 2 at the moment. Is that Recruit Plus or is that Night Plus?
I think fire's at below because the queue just filled with
Night
lives and balances nowadays.
Oh wow.
And the
Yeah.
deaths don't really queue
That's some
anymore because that
impressive
school
results.
just got bullied out of queue. I think that's what happened.
Yep. But I actually one thing that did happen in the meta that we could point out is that we changed the way that the elo distribution was being shifted, and I think that a lot of people who,
I think that's what
who were
happened.
at night and above, especially say marshals and above, who weren't queuing before, might have gone back to queue with their their better ranked whizzes, and so that might have something to do with it as well. In other words, since they didn't feel as if their rating was at risk as much with the change to elo, they may have pulled them out and started playing with them more. So more skilled players who had mothballed their Storm Wizards, for example, might have pulled them out and started playing on them again.
It's interesting though because life is at the top of the meta, so I would expect like Storm being second if life is at the top. Kind of tracks, but Death being second to last is really interesting because
Death sucks.
Having a good matchup against life too.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to counter both of them, but it sucks.
Dual schooling maybe has to do with it. Like maybe they're just able to.
Yeah, Death just sucks.
The way they weren't able to before. Like it's also weird that Fire's below Death because doesn't Fire kind of do well against Death?
Well, Fire and Death don't interact really on the wheel. But the interesting thing is Death tends to secondary into Fire now, which would leave them susceptible to life if they're using stuff like Pyre Dragon and whatnot to get rid of shield, because it leaves actually no.
Oh, I know.
Fire
okay,
Dragon
but
Blade,
why does
so
it's because spells like Burrowing Bank do 10 gazillion damage, right? And lives have free bubble.
Maybe
they'll do it through debuffs. They'll do it through headless weaknesses, and it's still better than anything I can use. Because my 5-pip spell does 460 base damage, while their 5-pip spell does 800.
At least judging from the win rates, which don't tell the full story, of course, but I think that would be surprising to a lot of people. Kind of cool to see. Like I said, it's always nice to see how the meta evolves and shifts as different changes were made. What do you guys think about the ELO change that Ratbeard was referring to? Do you want to go into what the changes were you made exactly, Ratbeard?
Damn, they're not live on YouTube. I can't respond to them.
Well, ELO is a little bit complicated, so I'm not actually multitasking. I'm trying to answer questions in the chat, so I apologize if I look distracted. I am paying attention, but it's just more to the chat than you guys just yapping. The ELO calculation is,
hang on.
I don't want to say it's complicated, basically, but it's more complicated than I want to try to describe here. But basically what I did is instead of having the ELO distribution, for example, be like 20 versus 4, depending on who has the higher rating, now it's going to be closer to 15 and 9. And of course, it's going to change depending on what rank you are, because we tend to move ELO around in bigger chunks at the low rank players, so it doesn't take as long to get out of recruit. You can get out of recruit a little faster. But once you get up into the higher ranks, there's basically 24 points of rating at stake. If you think of it as in terms of like a bid or a bet, they're both players are sort of putting that their rating at stake in the match. So going from 20 to 4 to 15 to 9, and I did that by essentially doubling sort of the impact of the weight factor in the ELO calculation. If you guys are familiar with ELO, like if you wanted to Google it and see how it works, then I'm using terms that you could apply yourself. So the weight factor doubled, and that's why you see the distribution is sort of changing by about double on the low end. So 15 and 9 should be about the most extreme exchange you see now instead of 20 and 4. The TLDR is that it's easier to gain rating by farming people who aren't as high rated as you, which some players don't appreciate that, but I think most players do appreciate that, which is why we changed it. And the nice thing about these changes is they don't require code changes, and they don't require more than about 5 minutes of work. About 10 seconds for me to tell Roberto to change it, and then maybe 5 minutes for him to change it.
You still lose like 10 gazillion rank if you lose. That's the problem.
Game, so
doesn't matter.
The other thing that I did was, and I'm not sure that it's actually something the players will notice, is that I moved up the sort of the importance of a player's win streak in terms of matching, which means that players who have more recent wins will tend to be matched against other players with more recent wins, right? And so that is something that's sort of going on behind the scenes to match winners versus winners and losers versus losers more often. But again, I'm not sure that I didn't move it up so far in the criteria that it becomes the dominant factor.
Doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm seeing all these
few
stupid
notches.
bits.
And so it should do some interesting things, I hope, in terms of making sure that players who are generally speaking winning are playing against players who are generally speaking winning. And I think probably the most impactful thing about that is that players who tend to flee a lot, you're gonna have long losing streaks, I think. So if you can, don't. We do prefer players to actually play out their matches. That is kind of just a courtesy that you want to extend to your opponent, is to actually get in and play the match. Now, granted, I understand there are some players whose play style you might not appreciate, and so from time to time you might just say, my time is better spent not going through this match, and so you can probably get away with that from time to time. So there you go.
I mean, how about just fix the game so that doesn't ever have to come to anyone's mind at all? You're talking about jading here?
So, Artie, is there any questions you want to explore with the chat? Or any observations?
Just haven't talked about balance. Like, where's the Burrowing Bane Goat Monk nerf? Where's all that stuff?
Oh, we can't hear you. Uh-oh. Looks like Artie's having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, I think he might have been trying to
Hello?
oh, there you go. Now
There we go. Yep.
All right. Yeah, not really. I mean, I've been watching some streams and stuff, and I think the general state of the meta seems folks are fairly satisfied with, except for some specific issues, like with Storm's ability to or inability to dual school effectively. Then there's some sort of debates about I guess general evaluation of certain effects like overtimes. We know and have been discussing a solution for healing. Haven't talked to folks in a while because I've been kind of focused on Ravenwood for a bit, but in chat that is. But I did mention some solutions we were kind of kicking around to finally kind of deal with healing once and for all, I hope.
Once and for all. They say that every time.
Outside of those things, and maybe there's some goofy things like, Storm Elf and Frostbite and Poison.
Where's Storm's triple heal OT? Bro, we don't want to see that Bobcat. I'm sorry, but no one wants to see that.
Other than that, I think...
Sorry, bro. No one wants to see that.
That is in an okay state.
He's walking
sure
out,
if
bro.
The chat agrees or not, but that seems to be the general sentiment.
That noob that barely won because of a cray RNG.
In some cases, like maybe the library is underdeveloped for certain matchups and things like that, and then the ELO system needs some modification, which you guys already talked about. We know that.
Anyway, it's Fat Pants. I was watching that guy. Wonder how he's gonna play against someone that he can't stream snipe.
Yeah. One interesting question I saw that we were exploring recently is why does Life have regular overtimes and Mid has bomb overtimes? The reason Mid had bomb overtimes initially was because dots and traps don't really interact nicely with each other, and Mid's main hanging effect was traps. We figured we'd try deferred overtimes to try and see if we could get like that interaction with overtimes and traps to work a little bit better.
I see the vision.
Argument that logically it makes more sense for Life to have deferred,
but it just sucks.
Shield breaking schools, and even though dots are not explicitly like a shield breaker, they functionally act as a shield break. So we've seen the logic that hey, Life's overtimes are acting as a shield break, but it would make more sense for Mit's overtimes to act as a shield break because Mit is a shield breaking school and Life isn't, and we think that argument has merit. So it's definitely in discussion now. I don't.
They should just interact with how traps work with dots.
But we've been talking about it.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good suggestion. I don't know where it came from. Somewhere in the community, I think, that we do that. Seems sensible.
OT only. Yeah, but they split the damage, bro. They only affect one tick of the OT. That's why they suck.
I saw another question.
And they're
I think
split.
it was Ryan PvP, but it was higher in the chat. But he was pretty much saying that high level players scaling down to low levels, they take bigger stat drops than native low levels. And I think that mostly applies for like level 60 because we haven't really done gear evaluations by request from the level 60 meta because they kind of like the gear there. And level 60 tends to have a lot of gear that's just above where our templated gear would be. So that's why the people at level 60 would have spikes that the max level scaling down wouldn't.
This Elliot,
So,
you should
I don't
replace the
know if
aura
we would
right
want to
here.
go fix that because level 60 has
Supernova.
very clearly
Use that
messaged
zero
to
pip
us, like,
super.
hey,
Look at him
we
embracing
kinda
at
like
max
the
pips, bro.
gear meta over here. Don't
He has
touch
a
it.
ridiculous TV.
Although they have been making requests for more gear. I've been seeing them tag Roberto in the Discord being like, hey, can we have Wastelander gear for level 60 added to the PvP crafters and stuff. So
I'm just laughing here because this comment has me somewhat flabbergasted. I personally hate the ping pong situation with hots, dots, blades, and shields, and now auras, as if bubbles weren't bad enough.
Why is this guy talking? It's only bubbles and auras, not blades and shields.
So basically, what you're saying is you don't like the game where.
Bro, you're
happens at
ruining
all.
the point.
You don't like any play counterplay. You just want to be able to do your thing. And
It's just the bubbles and auras.
This thing,
Not the blade. There's no ping pong in blades and
One
shields.
mistake
That
made
guy's
there.
dumb, bro.
I want to do my thing. I don't want my opponent to do his thing.
Right. I want to do my thing. Yeah.
So here's another comment I saw in Discord, and I had a note to actually bring it up. Any plans to update hit and bubble pets to being 4 pips so they can be used in PvP? So when I saw that, I was like, my first thought was like, do we want them used in PvP? Were they banned because they were cheap, or were they banned because there were too many instances of bubble hits?
Oh, it's talking about like the red
they're
ghost
referring to
pet
is,
and all that
the
stuff.
Old legacy pets used to have like stuff like Rat Magician, which was a
2
pip
pip
hit and bubble,
Yeah.
if I'm remembering correctly.
Yep.
And they're wondering if we would change those
to the.
cards to the 4 pip ones that we do have in the meta. Personally, I don't think we want to go back and change classic PV, like classic pets.
I mean, this should not
If
just
anything,
exist
we'd
at all
probably
in
make
period.
new
It should just
pets
be
if we
removed
wanted to
entirely
go
from the
into that
game. Bubbles.
situation,
This should be gone from
rather
the
than
game.
Going back and changing the old pets into the new ones because people have trained those old pets. So, but the question of whether we want to proliferate bubbles in their current form has been in a lot of discussions, that we've probably come to an agreement that we would like bubbles to be in a different type of form than it is right now. So I doubt we'd be doing that.
Yeah, good. So ban them. So
Yeah,
ban
we were
them.
gonna, revisiting bubbles.
I agree. So get rid of them right now. I agree. Get rid of them.
No decisions have been made, but yeah, I don't. The permanence of it bothers me too. So.
Yeah, me 3, brother. So just turn them off.
Yeah, and the way that we balance the combat model, it would be preposterous to think that any school could beat another school with a permanent 25% buff. Like the game is balanced to the point where that shouldn't happen. In fact, it should be balanced to where even a 5% difference in schools leads to you winning all the time. We try to keep all of our stat tolerances below 5%. So yeah, a 25% permanent buff is no bueno. And I think so far the things that we've talked about, the thing that comes up most often as a solution is to put a time limit on the globals, so that they evaporate at some time. Although Artie, I think, has also suggested a different way of eliminate, which is a certain number of hits. So it might say, okay, it lasts for the next 3 hits, and then however long that happens to be, it could work along that line. I kind of prefer a time duration because it's a little bit easier for the opponent to predict and sort of build their own counter strategy against. But we'll see. It's one of those things we discuss frequently.
I mean, we can talk.
Not bad, but I think just get rid of them. I don't want to see them ever again. They should not be seen ever again. They don't deserve to be seen ever again.
Although I don't know if we want to keep it more focused on the current meta as we enter a new season or not. Someone mentioned home tournaments. It's been discussed. We're working on tournaments now. I wouldn't say it's imminent, we have other things we're doing with the tournaments first, but I will say it's a backlog item that's been discussed.
Yeah, still don't know what to do with Bubble. Okay, how
I
about
don't
Goat
know,
Monkey
Dom,
Boring Bane?
are you active in Q lately? What's been going on?
Not lately. Since I've been in New York this month, I've been spending most of my time with my family. But when I get back to Texas, I'm planning on being more active in the queue.
Okay.
Wow.
No, I have been watching streams though, so I've been active in terms of watching. Actually participating, no, I have not.
Should be watching my streams,
Alberto,
bro.
have you been active in the queue?
I just started playing a few games this week. My problem is I haven't had the time really to catch up, like because of the holidays and
You're watching me,
stuff
bro.
leading up into the holidays. So I haven't even really set up for my secondary school yet. So I'm in there on my pure death wizard, and it has been pretty punishing trying to solo school it. Like I ran into a death wizard that just went full fire on me, and it just felt unwinnable.
Cosplay?
And then that myth fight I had yesterday did not go well.
I mean, yeah, now you feel what it's like to play Death at least. You got cosplay? Yeah, congratulations, bro. You guys made those spells.
Points about
It's time to nerf them.
cosplay, because that would seem to fit that definition possibly.
It didn't feel like he was cosplaying fire. I mean, he might have been, but it felt like he cast some death spells, and the moment I started casting death spells, he just swapped to pure fire, and I just didn't see any death from then on. I hit him, like, one of the things I did was I hit him with a death dispel, so I think it was just like I kind of put him in that spot, but he handled me pretty easily when he did it.
Say nerf fire.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get to your level, Dom. I'm not in the upper ranks of the PvP queue yet.
I'm not in the upper ranks either. I think when I was trying to run a death secondary, I'd like downrank to like sergeant. I think I was joking with Artie. It was my road to recruit run.
Yeah.
I was trying to make
So,
Chills work with Storm.
I mean, we can. I wasn't sure. Yeah, because what is it? Level 100 something or other. Cuttlefish. I don't know. Anyway, we can talk about that sort of thing, like directional rationale and things like that, if we want more than more immediate topics.
Yeah, it's a free-form PvP discussion. So
yeah, like
if the new season stuff, I haven't seen more.
It's been like 30
about
minutes, and like
season, so we could.
This stream has been completely useless.
Freely.
Yeah, sure. And
it's completely useless.
there was a number of reasons why we kind of.
This ice right here is just cosplaying fire. Like, look at it working, bro. This should be like a telltale sign about Ifrit and just dots in general.
Wizard's core combat while trying to remain true to the core of it. And it was because when I got here, the designers were kind of worried about they were losing design space because the game was simple. It was heavily relying on boss cheats to make certain combats interesting, but the boss cheat mechanics were very, I'd say, kind of arbitrary. So it was a lot of trial and error to sort out what to do. And so really we were looking at, Ben and I started talking about it in terms of the game being marketed or sold or presenting itself as a CCG, but the core combat tended to go in a different direction, more towards an action power activation game, not a CCG. And so then we were wondering, for those people who come to the game wanting a CCG MMO, wanting CCG familiar interactions, deck building, and things like that.
I mean, they're not talking about anything here right now.
Would they then be disappointed that the game evolved towards more of a traditional RPG power activation game? And so then we thought, there's nothing wrong with people enjoying that. That's fine. But then for people who may not enjoy that, we felt we should develop something that attempts to borrow from some of the normal interactions you'd see in a CCG, which is a lot of play counterplay, multi-card setup, setting up spell sequences for greater power and stuff like that. And so, and it also alleviated the concern that the design space was shrinking for
Liam.
the designers in general. So it gives us
Look
a
at
lot
Liam,
more
bro.
space to create spells.
If I
which
talk
enables
here,
us to,
am I gonna get banned for calling on someone who has no
last,
idea what they are
fall
talking
update
about?
introducing, 100 new spells.
Oh my
And
god,
not
Liam.
every character has access to all 100, of course, but if, we did
Bruh.
create
I can't believe you
100 new
actually
spells,
typed
which
that in
was
in that KI
unprecedented
stream
under
and
sort of the
that's actually
previous paradigm.
hilarious.
And so anyway, so Wizards has some unique qualities to its combat, like single card.
I don't know what this fire is doing, bro.
It doesn't have a
That fire's
persistent
like
power
ass.
progression and things like that. And it really tends to leverage board state with blade stacks, trap stacks. It stacks of different things. And so that was kind of the direction we went, is just say that's how you kind of form combos. That's how you play counterplay, is just sort of board state manipulation. And when I think I wrote, or somebody wrote at Dev Diary, maybe Ben, was it like 4 years ago or something? I
Bro,
told
what
people
is
it'd
this
take forever.
fire doing, bro? It's just so
Trying
sad
to
to
make
watch.
a new version of combat in a live service game is a challenge, but we're almost there, I think. So anyway, for people who liked the
Wow,
maybe
he
the
didn't
less
have anything.
complex version of the combat, where a lot of the
So now can this fight just
a lot
Dark
of the
Surgeon
schools
King Art
played
already and just
similarly,
beat this
although they
dumbass
presented
already?
themselves differently, like the cinematics were different, then this version of the combat may not appeal to you. But then we were leaving the
You're just gonna shield again, right?
mainline
Because this guy
combat
carries an
experience,
elephant.
largely unchanged, trying to integrate challenge modes for those who want something a bit more CCG-like, and also creating,
Yeah.
kind of formalizing
This is to cover
the school's
the
relationships.
fire shields.
Gives the players information to decipher a boss encounter based off of the school of the boss. Gives them at least some information, whereas before it was not totally arbitrary, but the player didn't really have any consistent game knowledge
Elephant.
that
That's
they
gonna
could
hit into
apply
the shield though.
to,
That was how I'd see
deciphering
the
what
day.
the encounter might involve.
But these people are very special. Just say that.
Right, and to expand on what Artie is saying, pretty much, as you can see, as the meta's been shaping up and as we've been making more changes, you can strongly begin to associate certain types of hanging effects with certain schools. So when you see a fire, hey, this guy may want to be utilizing dots, or he may want to be utilizing traps, or he may want to be utilizing hots. But when you see an ice, you're going to be like, okay, this guy may be using shields, maybe using weaknesses, and so on.
What do
And
you
then with the
maybe?
school
They
pip
probably
system,
will
the
do it.
visual component of it, you can look at your opponent's school pip and determine what cards they are likely to cast based on what kind of school pips they're manifesting, and that can help inform your decision making throughout the battle. So by
Right.
giving the schools a very clear identity, it informs the player in terms of
Well-
what they can come to expect, and in ways
Well,
they
that's
can
not really
come to
good
make
though,
different
right?
play strategies and counterplay strategies.
That's not even good
Right,
though.
it-
Like you should
it
be able
makes
to
the
be
game,
unpredictable. That's part of the skill
more
aspect of the
skillful.
game. I don't agree with that at all.
Between our
You should not be
refinement of the
entitled to
tier
like know
paradigm,
what your opponent's gonna
making
do.
more
You're not entitled to that. You should
combination,
figure it out.
Possibilities, and then using the
So,
school pips.
Why do you
help
think you deserve to know what your opponent can do?
potentially
Figure it.
inform
You should figure it
opponent
out.
What your intentions, so they
Like
can
if
either
your
prepare
opponent is
for it or
smart
not,
enough and able to
or
hide the
they
strategy from you
bait your opponent
because they're
with the
clever
school
like
pip
that,
or
then like they
something
deserve the
effect
W.
in order to get them to move and do something that you're ready to.
That's actually kind of
advantage
wild,
of.
bro. Kind of wild. That's a wild
And-
statement.
Yeah, the
From
card
Eric.
variety is.
I just want to know
there's
why.
variety of cards and things.
Like, why are you entitled
So
to know
you know, we see how
what
people are
I can
playing, and
everything I can do. Which obviously is true with the Rochambeau wheel. Like if
it
I'm ice,
reflects
of
our
course I'm gonna
intent.
shield. But like that's because that's all I can do because I'm not allowed to do anything else. I disagree. This is another issue of the wheel. This is like why I don't agree. Another reason. Another layer of the bad Rochambeau system. Rock paper scissors. I don't know what you're entitled
questions in the
to
chat. So if you guys have
even
any more
even that. I just don't think you're
I
entitled
mean, we
to
can
know
talk
that.
about shadow stuff if we want, or we could debate healing solutions that we've kicked around. We don't have any concrete plans for those things, but
Fix dual storm and
we do have
resist.
discussions on those things.
Storm is OP, bro. Stop.
Or
It's
solution for
like they're gonna be the best school next.
solutions for,
If we ever
bubbles,
see a nerfed Goat
whatever.
Monk and Boring
have
Bane
things-
and E3, like Storm's gonna be the best school in the game.
Yeah, someone said let's hear the healing ideas.
Well, to me, the healing solution starts at a very, very simple point, which is at the moment.
It just heals too much. Drain
like,
treatment. That's it.
healing is the
Make them
only
less.
reactive mitigation that reverses the progress of a match, and that concept is weaponized by people who then create a match that has no end. And so that's kind of where I start. Like, I try to clearly define.
It's just too much, bro. Like, stop being like all fancy with your words, bro. Like, stop trying to be intellectual. The numbers are just too high, so lower the number. I want to see lower numbers, lower green numbers.
Right. I don't know that.
That's it.
anyone has
It's
a
not
problem
rocket
with
science.
healing in general.
You did that to drain,
The
so do
problem
that to
they
heals.
have is that it becomes overwhelming to the point where you'd rather flee because you don't know when the match is going to end ever, because you can heal forever. And we've tried a lot of different ways to address that. Getting rid of burst heals, so at least the hots are counterable. Putting in copy limits, but then it's unsustainable because then whenever we add another heal, it adds 4 more copies of a heal. So it felt like it was the limitless healing that causes the problem, and so.
Even modern heroes says too much, but it's just too overvalued, bro.
Healing per match. You heal to a certain amount, and then you don't heal anymore.
And I would cap the actual HP recovery, but the actual effect of a hot would still be there. So
Right.
if you let's say if you reach the HP cap, for example, let's say it was capped at 4,000 or whatever, and you've healed 4,000 and you cast a rebirth, you'll still get your hots. You won't heal from them, but you'll still have them, so they'll be leverageable. So you can still create, like, you can still do your life scions, you can still do your synergies with them.
Right.
But
and
that's kind of where we're leaning to right now.
Yeah, and I knew
Heal cap.
Ben
Just
had
make
some
them heal
more
less.
nuanced ways.
I mean, sure, but just make them heal
accomplish the
less.
same thing. And so then it becomes a question of
You can even stay exactly
which
how they are,
direction
just less.
might we want to go, and that's if there's consensus on the definition of the problem. To me, the problem isn't healing; it's limitless healing, and we try.
Oh
to
no,
limit
healing
that,
is
but then
still
what
like
that
a
means
dangerous,
is
even
that
if it's not
you can't
limitless,
create
it's
any
still
more
too
healing
much.
spells.
It's just too much.
So, we got rid of incoming. We did all these different things, and we've calibrated the healing to be.
It's just too much.
Mitigation option.
Just make them heal less.
The problem
That's not
is
hard.
that it
Less.
reverses the course of the match to where the match lasts indefinitely. And so in that case, we should just cap the healing. And maybe, like Dom said, I mean, in some way, it'll probably end up being like there's just a limit to the total amount of health you can heal off in a match. Let's say
Right.
50% of max health or something.
Yeah, let me
also-
just
yeah,
jump
go
in,
ahead.
Artie. I mean, essentially what Artie is kind of saying is that if healing does not heal off enough damage in one action, right, such that you gain back tempo against your opponent, if it can't do that even one time, then players won't use it. But as long as healing can allow you to regain health to sort of give you the upper hand again,
Okay,
then and
sure.
it's unbounded, then it essentially means that you can Jade, no matter what we do, right? And even if we were to keep limiting the heals, okay, this one has a copy limit, this one has a copy limit, this one has a copy limit, it means we can't add new healing spells, because each time we add a new healing spell, we've just added more copies of healing, and so the people who are inclined to Jade, which, by the way, at this point, it's been years, right? Everybody is clear that the people who are doing this are doing it to troll. Like, doing it because they feel like they can, and they're just doing it to troll. Like, Life has more than enough tools to win their matches if they want to. If you want to get in and play Life and win matches, you can do that. There's no reason anybody has to Jade. It's just at this point trolling, which is why I take a particularly dim view of it. Just, but yeah. So what Artie's basically saying is that if healing's not good enough to give you a leg up, then you won't use it, and if it is good enough to bring you up, then it's broken. And so it's a tough thing for us to fix, and I do
sure,
think
but right,
the
even
heal,
then it's too much. It doesn't just bring you up; it just makes you win the game. You heal off an entire gambit of gin with one heal.
I mean, the last time we talked about it, we said maybe the heal cap is equal to your max health, and Artie just threw out maybe it's 50% of your max health. That's an important question.
I'm suspended from Twitch right now. That's the problem.
Before it becomes, more than the opponent could
it's like drains, bro. Like,
say, okay, hey, let's give Life 50% more health, and take away all their heals. Life would still win, right? You can't just give some 50% more health and have it go.
Right,
which is,
right.
It has to be odds, and it has to be counterable in some way. Go ahead.
Right.
I wonder what like the average reduction of damage is from, say, weaknesses or shields, because really the cap could just be, it shouldn't be that number exactly, but something similar to that, because effectively the effectiveness of weaknesses or shields is limited by your health pool, right? Like, you can only reduce so many hits before you're just dead.
Yeah, we could calibrate it off of a weakness, maybe, or yeah. I mean, that's where we could go with it.
oh, that was a good move.
Yeah, and we did talk about health having a max health destruction. Yeah, we talked about that. Part of the question is whether or not it. Another sort of high level question is that whether or not healing should be seen as a viable form of mitigation or not. Like, we have considered it one of the 4 current.
Sure, it's not bad. It's just.
So there's
Bro, it's just too
weaknesses,
much right now. It's not that
there's
simple.
Healing, and there's
Like, yeah, healing can exist, should exist, whatever. It's just too much right now.
When we were talking about drains, we decided drains were not a mitigation mechanic, and so that influenced how we came to the current form of drains.
That makes no sense, because they essentially function as the same thing. Why not? They're literally they function like the same thing right now. Like, Goat Monk is just unnerfed Wraith, Artie. Come on.
Otherwise, you would just keep hitting. So, right, and people can disagree with the healing side, if it, because if it isn't a mitigation mechanic, then what is it? Why would people use it? And I think it's people were used to Death's high drain number and might have been seem to be using it as mitigation, like with Wraith or something. So, and I'm unsure how drains fit in the current meta after their adjustment. But anyway, yeah, it seems like that it's the lidless healing that's the issue, and then we can decide whether how complex or simple we would want to make the limiting mechanic. If we want to do max health, we could do that. If it could just be a hard limit that maybe you don't see on the UI until you've gotten healed for the first time, we could do that. And then we would have to debate rationale behind why we picked a certain amount for that healing cap to be. And so anyway, that's kind of
that's nerf. Just nerf them, bro.
My gut is just telling me make it super easy, super straightforward.
If they make heals behave like an absorb,
max health,
they could have other ways to
as soon
counter
as you hit the cap,
without making
is set to
heals
0.
be irrelevant. What do you mean like an absorb?
Yeah, and last time we discussed this, in terms of seriously discussing it and thinking about how we might implement this and what it might look like. one of the sticking points for us was what would the feedback look like for the player? Like, how do we actually display it for the player such that they can see what their heal cap is? Because answering that question might push us in the direction of one solution or another to do it. And so, like I don't think I would not want to have to mouse over the opponent, I think, to see where they're at, or mouse over myself to see where I'm at. And so now we're talking about changing the combat HUD, which is, now it's not just a design question, not just a code question. Now it's all of a sudden it's an art issue as well. So,
No, you should
game design is hard sometimes.
absorb should be reworked like healing. Although they're
there's
in the
pros-
form of a
there's
shield
pros and
instead of
cons to
health.
all the different solutions we've been exploring.
Like you have
to go
outgoing
into a
for
little bit more detail
absorbs,
on
and
the
you could
maximum
crit your
solution, 'cause we've been
absorbs.
saying it, but what that would effectively mean
And
is
of
that
course, they can be countered by
healing
fire
would
and myth.
decay, either healing or damage would decay your maximum HP. So let's say you're at 12,000 HP and then you heal or someone deals damage to you, then your max health drops to 11,000 HP. So you can heal as much as you want.
That's what I think they
There's
should do
constant
to absorbs.
progression towards the end state of the match because your maximum HP is constantly dropping, and that has some pros.
It will make
in
a
that
boost,
it's
but
easy-
like
it's easy to
an
communicate to
armor
the player,
boost in
okay,
a way.
your
So like
max
if you
HP
have a
dropping.
base,
But then
let's say
that's the
a
cons
500
that, hey,
absorb,
at a certain point,
you
healing is
crit
no
it,
longer a recovery
and you have like
mechanism because your
30%,
max HP is
it will
dropped
be like
so far that you can't
a
heal
1300
past
absorb. That's how it should
so
work.
if you wanted to save your heals
You can
for
crit the
later in the
absorb, get a
match, and your
1300,
max
because they
HP
have to
is
be
just
very
dropped to a
powerful. Otherwise, they're
certain
just
number,
useless.
then there's no point. So
That's how I would like
there-
to
it
see
also
absorbs
comes to both
reworked
methods.
into the
It
game.
also wouldn't stop you from extending a match, absurdly long unless we made the destruction pretty fast, right? Because just because your max is only 3,000, like you could probably trolls could probably play defensively enough where they won't take that much damage if that was their only goal.
So anyway, so there you go. That's what we're thinking about. Also, like the speed in which we can execute this is also influenced by the complexity of the answer. So if we can keep it simple, it makes it easier to do. But the UI
one of
side
the-
is a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the advantages of doing it that way is that like once max HP, or if we do the max HP solution, or not the max HP solution, the heal cap solution, if we do it that way, like you can only heal a certain amount, and things become more in conversation, we could start.
Bro, did
removing
that death
copy
just try
count
infect an
limits because
ice?
What does it matter?
What
if
a
you,
dummy.
You pack more copies of your
What a
heals.
dummy.
If you have a max healing cap, you can only heal.
Imagine if he
a certain
packed
amount of
Blind Hound,
time.
but who the hell
Or
will
maybe
pack
we
that?
might be able to introduce burst heals back again in some form. So there are advantages to it. That it's not just like, oh, we're just like cutting the kneecaps out of life wizards and they wouldn't have anything back
Right.
in return for it.
But I think go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that was the first thing that jumped to my mind was burst heals returning if suddenly there's parameters on them.
Yeah, it could be. The only problem is they're uncounterable. So I had thought
Yeah.
conditional burst might be okay, especially if you had a cap on it. And if you did have a cap on it, it would make it might make the use of heals more thoughtful, strategic.
Holy crap, this player.
I mean, and there's always with the cap. There's also the choice of if burst healing. Like the first thing someone says is no burst heals, bruh. But like they could affect that cap in a greater way if we determine they're that powerful. So.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Wait, somebody had said something. I was gonna say something to you. Oh, Liam. No, I've talked to Liam before about, we know Storm dual schooling is an issue. It's just there's not a good solution to it. That's the problem. I mean, we could just accept the ridiculous stat values on the pens that we would have to get to.
Like, and it's really ridiculous. It'd be like 300+% on like say if you're trying to dual school into life in order to get a life spell to hit at Storm's PvP.
And then I didn't like dynamically modifying spell values based on school, just because it's just, I don't know, from a user experience standpoint, it just seems weird. So I don't know. Wait, Ben, are you trying to say something?
Yeah,
Fire
it's
dragon
not,
for the
it's,
storm spell.
we've been over this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not that far off. If you were to suddenly give Storm all the same, if Storm was able to hit with Storm spells across the board via the pins, Storm will blow everybody out of the water. Because you can see where the combat is balanced now. It's really close. We've tested this, right? So the question: how often Storm is hitting with a school that is not Storm, and how much of the value of that spell is in the damage? That's the differential, and those are very hard questions to answer, right?
Yeah, we don't want to see 300 Storm damage, bro. We don't want to see that.
Well, and to kind of play devil's advocate with this is when we talk about cosplaying.
So certainly a Fire Dragon should have been a
with
Storm spell.
Mitigation,
So
we're
certainly
saying
I'm on the alt.
that cosplaying has to be an alternative.
The
It's
buff
not a good
Storm
one.
people, even though it's
If you're not
literally
good-
like an
if you're
amazing
not
school.
good conserve and other
Even
things,
the dev said like
But
the
in
second
a
highest
pinch,
win rate, only behind
you know,
Off Course
if you have
Life.
to, if somebody's hard countering your primary, then you can find a pathway to lethal that ends up hitting off school. That only works if, or that effectiveness is worsened the larger your DPP delta is from your baseline. And so that would be my sort of devil's advocate, because as a let's say myth hitting off school, they don't give up as much of their raw damage output than Storm hitting off school. And so if you run into a situation as a Storm where you feel like you need to hit off school primarily for that match, cosplaying for that match, you're at a greater disadvantage than other schools. I think that's sort of that could be the problem. Now we can talk about the severity of the problem, but I would
Right.
say that's the main issue.
And there's open debate on the design team. Like, I disagree with Ben. I'm on the opposite end, where I think Storm should have the same dual school capacity as the others.
But this guy just
And
hit him bubble with his own
my,
bubble.
counter to Ben's argument that Storm would blow everyone out of the water would be we would have to balance the combat metal around that. Because if Storm is just hitting at Storm's DPP and we're saying the combat model is balanced in that Storm DPP is even with everyone else's DPP, then it should even out.
Yeah, and I
So-
think it does. I mean, we see that in practice. I think it does. When they're using Storm, it's when they're not using Storm, they're at a greater disadvantage than others, and they don't have a lot of, because they're glass cannon school, they don't have as much leeway. They don't have as much, buffer from mitigation or survivability. There's just not a good solution. I mean, each one of them has some
Well,
jankiness to it.
just to play it out mathematically, if you were to say quadruple everybody's health, as a wild hypothetical, everybody gets 4 times as much health relative to each other, then the matches would take longer, and you would see a difference, right? Storm might have more leeway to do that, or they might find themselves using off-school hits more often, and therefore falling farther and farther behind. Right. So, but as it stands now, with it tuned to, and Storm matches, by the way, I think the floor on matches for Storm is too low. I would like to see Storm get some more health, probably when the level cap goes up. That's one of the things. You know, or resist. Yeah, they definitely do need to catch up on resist.
Yeah.
Bro, they don't need
just because of where Pierce is. So we can slow down Pierce for a little bit, move resist up. But I would like to see the floor of Storm matches go up. Like, you know, Storm versus Storm, I think is something like 3 hits, 4 hits. It's really low, and it may be lower than that, depending on how aggressive the Storm players are playing.
I mean, if they do that, bro, do they just want to like really make Storm like the unbeatable school, bro? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's just too fast of a pace in general. And we've talked about this as a design team, certainly, and I think we've probably talked about this publicly as well. We would prefer that PvP matches be more of a chip match. Like, we would prefer that there was more. Like, we're building a game that's designed around play and counterplay. So you want to see more exchanges of play and counterplay possible. So bringing the floor up is going to benefit the overall design direction that we're taking. So I'm not sure that. Well, I mean, I guess that necessarily means the pace should slow down a little bit, but that's where we're going. So.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of fine. I mean,
So they can go on the more
anecdotally,
resist
just
route.
from what I
Interesting.
watch, like I guess I watch. I kind of listen into Sauce's streams, sometimes watch him, and in some other streams each day. And I don't see as much one hit KO stuff, and so that's good.
Yeah, and my point in bringing up like the debate side of the design team is the design team is constantly evaluating, reevaluating our assumptions. I already calls it knocking over the Jenga tower. Like we look at our assumptions, knock it over, look at it from all different angles. We actively debate each other. So it's not like a culture of this is one direction and no one else can disagree with it, or we can't bring up possible problems of the direction. And so if you guys ever see like with the life dot versus deferred damage, like that was a point that a player brought up, like, hey, shouldn't life be doing deferreds rather than dots? And we looked at it and we considered it, we knocked over the Jenga tower, and it's like, yeah, that actually makes, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
we love looking at your feedback. If you have points you think we haven't considered or have a different angle you want to look at things, so always feel free to give feedback to us.
Yeah. I saw somebody mention Team PvP, and I know Roberto's working Team PvP tournaments periodically. We're particularly mindful in the Arc 3 spell audits for Team PvP. But getting Team PvP integrated as
Ported.
as a ranked is a very big tech lift. So, and we wouldn't want to do it until we're ready, till we're confident in it anyway. So, if you want to experience Team PvP, you want to get your feet wet in there, and then give us feedback or give Roberto feedback. The tournaments, we do set up some of those in the tournaments.
And we have some tech things that I think we'd like to ask for Team PvP anyway. So it's although it's kind of what Artie's saying is, although it's not what I would say an active development, meaning there are things that we know that we want for it, but we're not ready to ask for those yet. We do have some Team PvP tournaments that are there. Play them, give us your feedback, start helping us create the list of things that you're telling us we need to address, so we don't miss anything. That would be the fastest way to see Team PvP come back at this point would be for you guys to be playing the team tournaments and giving us good solid feedback. We'll definitions of solid feedback, but give us your feedback, and that's the best way to see it come about. But I know that for sure that there's some things I'd like to see.
Man,
one thing that we haven't.
It's kind of impressive how they went on 1 hour and they said they did nothing.
How do
this
we
stream.
apply? Like we already have a solution for dividing damage across a team.
There's no local. Yeah, there isn't. No, they're all expensive.
That's going to be something new we're going to have to ask for. Just to make it remains balanced.
But even that, you have to have like Goat Monk is still broken. Like you're not gonna like out trade the Goat Monk if you just use like a
it's
like a spell like
part of our combat
dissipate. No, what's that storm spell that removes a hot? Like even then.
So yeah, we're definitely looking at it. Oh, somebody asked something that I thought was okay. I was gonna.
Oh, incapacitate. Yeah, even if you like use incapacitate, you're not gonna win the trade with a Goat Monk. You're not rebasing the damage. For example, if I spell like incapacitate or like made, it's still not good against Goat Monk. It's just overvalued in general.
So, but I think we were talking in one of the more recent meetings about priority of either auditing or reintroducing certain mechanics that we ended up shelving temporarily.
Oh, you mean like minions for like the past 3 years now? How long was it? Right? When is that going to come?
Your own tournament. Stay tuned. So that one.
All right. So that is the end of our time for this stream. But thank you guys for coming.
Oh,
I thought Ben said something.
now if you have questions about console release, check out the KI Live VOD. DCS Joel had some things to say about it, and I think Greg was talking about it on Twitter. I refuse to call it X. Twitter, always be Twitter. So anyway,
Bro.
check out the VOD on YouTube. Joel goes into the console stuff. No use in going in it here exactly. You can see it there. And then, like I said, Greg's been chatting about it a bit on Twitter. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for showing up, y'all. We're going to try to have these, as many Fridays as possible. It's just a design stream. Let folks know in Discord if there's a topic you would want this the stream to focus on. I think the designers really want to do one on Selenopolis PvE content and PvE content in general. So hopefully that'll be one of the topics.
Issues they didn't even talk about dots.
So
They
anyway,
brought
4:30,
talked.
same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep. And join the Discord. Drop your
Unban
feedback
me
in
in
the
Discord.
We're often active there.
No,
And
they're
it's
not gonna
active
do
in the
that.
PvP
Liam. These
chat.
people, the
Probably
people
a
that
lot
run
more
the
than he wants to
servers,
be,
they're like
but
they're special.
And Ben's
Adam's
been,
active there.
yeah, Ben periodically streams in the morning, so you can watch him.
Ben does streams in the morning.
You can watch
They're a
him go
little
through,
too special to say.
Dragonspire.
They're very special people.
Right, yeah. Watch him play through Dragonspire.
Yeah, that's
For
all I
those
heard.
That don't think the devs play.
So, we're
Only every day.
gonna
or both
possibly
days.
think about
Yeah.
putting caps on. Like that just it's okay. So what? It
Right.
should-
All right, bye everyone. Thanks for coming. We'll see you
Good
next
weekend,
time.
Okay,
everybody.
I'll talk after. Hang on. Okay, so my thoughts. The stream was ass. They had the audacity to consider burst healing. Yeah, it's okay. Hang on, let me fix this game capture. Also make life dots bombs. Oh yeah, because dots naturally counter shields, but life is not supposed to counter shields. Which at least that part makes sense in a way. Like if Burning Bay was a dot, you could shield against it. Although it would have to be a single dot. It would have to be only be a single dot. They cannot ever be split, because if they end up being split, they would still be good against shields, which is kind of, that's also another issue. If they become split, then guess what? They're still good against shields. But still, that's not even like my big concern. Is just it just do too much damage. They do too much damage. That's the problem. Like it's just too much damage. It's that it's like I don't even mind that much of Boring Bane being a natural shield counter, as long as they give ice like a natural heal counter. Give ice like infections. Even though, but ice is not an anti-heal school. I mean, you could still heal with infections. They're just gonna heal and leverage them, but they're gonna heal less. Like that's like my solution to that part. Like just simply allow ice to have access to infections through their own spells, so they can naturally count. But again, that's not my bigger concern. My bigger concern is just they do too much damage. Like they should just do less damage. Myth life would go crazy if that happened. So if life became the dot, here's one point which I do consider valid that they made, like why Myth is the bomb school, because it's also a trap school. Like Myth is the trap school. Again, it is a valid point, and traps don't utilize well with OTs at all, and Myth is the main. So is Fire though. Obviously, that argument does fall a little bit, okay, but Fire is also a trap school. It was like, oh, Myth is the main trap school. Like, Myth is not just a trap school, it's the chromatic trap school. Ooh, special. So, like, okay, sure, dots are horrible with traps, but guess what? Fire's also a trap school and a dot school. So how about that school? Like, if you see so Fires either use dots or traps, but they don't do both. And the problem is, though, Because bomb, I mean, or if Myth is the bomb school, it just should not last so many rounds. I think bombs should just last less rounds. Because the problem is though, if the bombs get countered at all, you lose every bit of value from that spell. You get 0 value. You are allowed to counter, like you can counter this spell from round 1 or round 5, and you don't lose any value for that. Versus if this was more like an actual dot, you would still take the damage of 5 rounds. Like at that point, countering it does nothing. Like I had that happen before. I was playing against someone that only got fire pips. I sent this Thoth, and then they dumped their pips, and then they switched to storm pips, and then they dark surged, and then they Stormzilla the Thoth, and guess what? That was just as much value as countering it right away, which is also like kind of a problem here. Another thing is the empowers and dark pack that will make it specific. Oh, yeah, no, specific. It will be a percentage of health, which I don't like. I think they should just change empower to a different kind of school spell. Maybe give it like some exception, like the deaths won't take too much damage. Or if it is gonna be percentage health, allow weaknesses to count as well, because empower costs 1 pip, right? It's to gain 3 pips, so it's a net 2 pip gain. So you gain 2 pips with this spell, assuming you have a new pip. If you don't have a new pip, then it's even worse. Like, the whole point of Empower is to take out, remove weaknesses, and gain pips. That's kind of like the point of Empower. Like, if Empower doesn't remove weaknesses, then it just isn't good. Steel Pip is more of an issue. Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of an issue. At least it's, like, copy limited. You have to, like, cycle for it. Although I'm sure most people do have 3. I kind of think it's not that big of an issue, in my view, but I do agree it's way closer to an issue than Empower. That's for sure. Now, obviously, because there's like a small things. I just don't like that the devs focus on this small stuff, because there's a small complaint on a small percentage of people. It's like, oh, deaths can't use Empower because it does all this damage. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, like you can't use Empower on a death, but the solution isn't to really make it into a percentage of total health. Like, you have to remove weaknesses with this spell. You need to have new pips. Like, if you don't have new pips, if you don't have weaknesses, this spell just isn't good. What do you think about 2 pip clears for traps, dots, and hots? I'll love that. Like a double remove. It will probably be 3 pips, so it will not ever be 2 pips, because it will be overvalued. I mean, that's the OTs, the traps, like a triple trap removal for like a life, like kind of like a life impair. Basically, the 2 pip triple removal family. Like, I don't know what's it called. Like, impair and now purge. Like, imagine if they did that with traps as well. Like, a life spell that does the same thing. And then a storm, maybe a death one that does for a death one for hots, and then a storm one for dots. Then probably a life one for traps. And fire, well, probably wouldn't get anything, but like, I would not mind at all, to be fair. Like a 2 triple trap removal. I mean, I probably wouldn't pack it. I just don't see a purpose. A 2 pip like triple trap removal, because it just removes traps. Like, I don't really like care. But like, it's not a bad idea. But like, even if like a 3 pip like double dot removal, that would be like very good, at least for the game. Like, this buff for like 2 dots. Like, imagine like a double, basically like a double triage. Yeah, it would do a lot for the game. Yeah, I would. But even then, it's just like, you can't just sit there. Even like, even if these spells were to be made, like Goat Monk would still be very, for example, a spell like Goat Monk would still be very OP. Because you can't clear both at the same time. You can't remove the damage and the hot. I think they should just balance out the game. That's like the big concern. Like Ifrit, Goat Monk, Hunting Worm, Bane, Bubbles. Like, Like, yeah, like these spells are still very problematic. And I hate the fact that they didn't talk about dots. Like, all they talked about is like a little bit of Empower, a little bit about Bubbles, which, yeah, sure. Which they said the same thing they said before. So, Bubbles are not going to get banned right now. They don't know what to even do with them. They're thinking, oh, either make it last a limited amount of rounds or only hits. Like it doesn't matter. I mean, sure, that's something, but they're still not good for the game in general. They're just not good. I mean, if they do make them last only a certain couple of rounds and then add some kind of counter, but there would just be a lot of ping pong. That's the problem. Even if they made Bubbles like unlimited time, guess what? It's still gonna be, people are gonna play ping pong with it. Like, auras are limited in duration, but guess what? The auras are still problematic with ping pong, even if it just doesn't matter. That's my issue with this. This stuff is just ping pong. Like, even if Bubbles lasted 4 rounds, it would just basically be like, or 5, whatever. It would be like 2-pip auras. Like, it'll be like using this. Oh, what if we turn Bubble into this? This is what Bubbles would be. Like this spell. Like, even that would still be horrible. I just think this damage buffs are just too much. At least these ping pong mechanics just need to go entirely. Like, that's the issue. I think it should just be scrapped and basically reverted into something else. Yeah, I'd rather just have them removed. Like, completely removed. Like, even if they made they last 4 rounds, but like, again, it's like an aura essentially, and it has the same. It would have the same problems that auras do. Now, even if they made the other, it lasts for 3 hits. Like, any 3 hits, but it's still, the people are just gonna put up. They're gonna remove your bubble, put up theirs. There you go. I mean, at least it's not that bad, but right, it would. I mean, if a bubble says the next three hits will gain, or basically be like a buff, like a blade or a trap. It'll be like a fuel, like the next 3 myth spells, right? Although they would function more like blades, so it'll be like triple blades. I mean, that's not that bad, right? As long as, I'm assuming they would add counters to it as well, like bubble counters as well. I'm assuming they would do that as long as it's like counterable, like everything else, and that's like it's not that bad. Now I don't like the idea. I don't like it either, but the other solution is not that bad. Again, like I said, I agree. Like, my preferred solution is just their removal. I'd rather have them just be gone for the game, just removed. I'd rather have them gone. But if that's not gonna happen, I would still just take the next 3 hits idea, because they will basically function like fuels essentially. Like, it will function like a fuel or a triple like blade. They'll function like a fuel. And yeah, that's about it. That's all they talked about. They just talked about putting a cap on healing. So, because there's a heal cap, we can bring burst heals back. Like, bro, like, just no. Just, like, nerf the hell out of, like, even if there's a heal cap, they're literally, like, all you have to do is press 1 rebirth, and you can heal off an entire shield gambit. You'll overheal as well. Like, it does, like, a bit, like, they can heal off, like, an entire Jin with a gambit, like, the gambit Jin, it can heal it off. And that school just has so much health anyways. Like, they're just so hard to kill. They're harder to kill than an ice, which makes literally no sense. Right? It makes no sense. Trust me. I feel it gets harder to kill a life than it is to kill an ice. Which I think it's pretty stupid. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. They should just make whatever math they want to use for their healing. It should just be lowered. Whatever it is. HPP, like healing per pip. Whatever it is. It just should be lowered. Like 25%. So it would be like every heal you use would have a minus 25. It would be like healing through a 1-pip tri-infect, which at least would do something. Bro, I have the crazy... let's hear it. What? I wish I can share your idea, but I'm suspended on Twitch and I'm banned completely because the Discord is run by dumb jackasses. But besides the point. But what's your idea? Go for it. For bubbles. My idea is just ban them, but what would they be? Bro, the crazy idea to replace ban them, of course. Yeah, of course. I mean, I did have an idea with what to do with bubbles, and instead of giving them damage, they just buff up like the Rochambeau of your school. Like, instead of damage increase, like, your traps will get stronger. Like, if you had a myth bubble, it would just make any trap, like, stronger. Like, it will buff up any trap. Or if you have an ice bubble, all shields will, like, get stronger, etc. That's right. That's like the closest idea I have to bubble. So instead of damage, you just get more traps and like more and better traps. If you're myth, and more and better weaknesses if you're death, etc., etc. Each player can have a bubble, but it can only affect them. But no, that's dumb. As everyone will just cast their bubble round 1, and everyone will just have a 25% buff forever. I don't like that. Like, well, so I cast my bubble. I'll cast my bubble first round. Everyone will just cast a bubble first round. That's what they'll do. They'll just get permanent damage. No, that's awful. I'm sorry. Like, anything permanent is probably a bad idea for the game. With these spells, it's probably a bad idea. Because if bubbles worked like individually, like they were stackable, everyone would just literally bubble first. Like, whoever pulls out their bubble first will be at advantage. I'll just like, you have to bubble literally round 1. First round you bubble, and it's up for the rest of the game. Because they ain't getting removed. But, yeah, that's all they did. What else did they talk about? They talked about the stupid healing caps. Some trash ideas about bubbles. That's it, right? Yeah, they brought up the win rates, which is not surprising. Life, storm, balance. And then death and fire at the bottom, too. Because, like, yeah, they got bullied by these schools out of them. That's what happened. They just got bullied out of the game. Like, fire's, like, very OP against, like, death and, like, myth. But, like, no one, people barely play these schools. And then what happens to fires is then they get lives, they get the storms, they get the balances. And then they get bullied out of the meta. That's why their win rate is a lot lower. It's because, like, the top schools are, like, the schools that counter it. Like, yeah, if life and storm are at top of the meta, of course fire will be, like, at the bottom, of course. But that doesn't mean Ifrit is not broken, bro. That does not mean, like, bro, you literally see that spell cosplayed all the time. Even Roberto said that, like, he got a death that cosplayed against him. I just hope that's an understanding of, yeah, it's time to, maybe we scale back to Ifrit a little bit. And just dots in general. That'll also be, it'll be a huge nerf to life. And then Storm and Balance, they need their own individual nerfs. Like, Catch of the Day is stupid. Heket is stupid as well. I really hate Heket. Honestly, I think Heket should be nerfed as well. Both versions, the Fusion and the Chromatic one. And the base Chromatic one. Yeah, Heal Cap, Bubble, and Empower. Yeah, so, like, the most irrelevant parts of the meta, especially with the Empower part. Of course, Bubbles matter, I guess. So I rave about getting them banned, but if you want to talk about ideas about revamping them, sure, but ban them first. But in the current meta, the biggest stuff are dots and hots. Just being overvalued. And instead of talking about just making them less value, And say, oh, it's gonna put a healing cap. Like, that's not gonna stop Goat Monk from being OP, bro. Like, bro, a heal cap is not gonna, like, make Goat Monk and Hunting Worm any less OP. How's that gonna, like, nerf Goat Monk and Hunting Worm? And not to mention Boring Bane, Spiny. 15,000 health. Free bubbles forever. Like, ridiculous school. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of this stream. Not a fan. Like, I'm not a fan of it. And of course, we got no spell. I was hoping I would get some spell teasers, like any nerfs. Like, I was hoping we made. Told you, and it would do nothing. I told you the Cadillac would be trash. It would do nothing. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. I was hoping they would, like, also tease, like, any spell audits and balance issues, like a new nerfed Goat Monk, a new nerfed Bane. I was hoping I would see the Poison, Frostbite, Stormouth replacement spells. That's what I was hoping we would get. But they probably, I don't know if they even have it ready. Like a little teaser of the ban replace spells for these. But that ain't happen, obviously. So no talk about nerfing life. At least they acknowledge it is the #1 school. I mean, yeah, even their data says they acknowledge it, but we just don't know what they're going to do and when they're going to do it. That's the problem. And how they're going to do it. And again, just a heal cap is not going to solve the issue of life. It's just not gonna. Because, like, hitting life is even better than jading life. That's the problem. Like, jading life is just not even that good. It's just obnoxious. Like, the hitting life is what makes, like, super busted. And a healing cap is not going to do that. Like, it's not going to do that. Again, I was hoping I would see what that would look like. But guess we'll have to wait. And, you know, I really wish I would be able to read the Discord server if I wasn't bad. I could just make a new account and just pretend it's not me. But no, I'm not that petty about it. Like, no one does anything in that Discord. I could just make a new Discord account, get in without them knowing. I will never reveal who I am, never. And there you go. So, like, what's the scope? Just isn't anything really that good at all. So, sad reality is we don't know what the hell's gonna happen. We just don't know. And most importantly, when. I'm running out of storage. Oh, 1 second, chat. I thought I got rid of my old stream. 1 second. Damn it. So it's... Damn it, 1 second. Same meta. Oh, yeah, it's unfortunate. What the hell? Okay, there we go. That should be better. Like, I don't want to grind a whole other character just to have fun. Yeah, I get you. Just fix your game. It's not that difficult. Fix your game, Rapbeard. Fix your game. Sometimes it's 7. Gym closes at 9. I think maybe I can try doing a few games. I don't got time for a lot. I don't know. Should I play some games or just leave it? I don't got time for a lot of games right now, but or maybe later. And what the hell? I'll do some, I guess, but I just don't have a lot of time though. Try to get captain at least. Screw it. At least while the stream sniper is playing. I'm talking about Hunter here, obviously. It's like just don't wanna. I get it. I'm obviously not happy with the stream. It is very unfortunate. It was very boring. At least the silver line. There's a bit of a silver lining as the devs sort of get it though. They're not completely clueless, like especially Stormbringer. Like credit where it's due. At least they know life. They know life is the best school. They know Empower is used to remove weaknesses. Like they know that like dots are used as shield breakers, even though they're not supposed to be naturally be shield breakers anyways. Like we said, like Boring Bane being good against shields, like Boring Bane should not be this good against shields, and Hunting Ward, they should not be this good against shields, because life is not supposed to be good against them. But at least they understand that part. But like a lot of their solution ideas, just seems like awful. They sort of understand a little bit of the problems, but their solutions are like pretty awful. Bro, Liam has like 10,000 heals on him, bro. I mean, not that it matters, but it's playing against an ice. I don't expect Liam to win here. Like, that's like one of the worst matchups ever. It's so bad. Oh, did he fizzle? Yep. I mean, it's over. Yeah, I fizzled against a storm on... I mean, a mythic on my storm, and I auto-lost because of that. And now, I mean, not that Liam was ever going to win here. Even if he did power it, he just wasn't going to win. I mean, his best move is to hit him bubble, but I don't know if he even has it. I don't have his stream open, obviously. Okay, we got a game. Good luck, Liam, but just don't think he's gonna win that. Emily should be a bomb as the chromatic dot. Yeah. Why am I getting mirror? Oh, is that a mirror, bro? I think it's a mirror. Oh my god, bro. I've not been able to deal with him. Oh, he's a Corporal too. I'm gonna lose so much rank if I lose. Holy shit, bro. Yeah, I'm not happy here, obviously. I'm not happy about this matchup. Oh, is that the guy that likes to run Storm? I mean, if he catches, he's like... Oh my god. I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay, don't need this. Don't need this. Draw. Grab a fire pip. Yes, he runs this setup. I can like... I'm not pulling my triple blades. You can counter traps and shields with Immolate. Immolate. At least that's kind of the point of the spell, though. So there's 3 buffs to my... Well, I need to get another buff going. Please give me my triple blade. Oh my god. So I have 3 buffs. I have more pips in him, though. Bro, I'm just not pulling my triple blades. Okay, at least I... Oh, did I pip fill? So I can start putting negatives on him now, so I can pressure a Jin. Because if I have the buff, he's dead, but... Yeah. That's actually very good for us. I can do this. Actually, I think I might want to keep that. But no, I don't have another option. I'll grab a Myth Pip in case I can get a Ninja Pigs. Bro, jeez, bro, I hate this matchup. I hate it more than anything. Oh, no, nice set shield. I'll keep that just in case. Because if I can send the Jin, I'm sending it. Am I dead to... If he blades, am I dead to a calendar? Okay, I really need to pull like an anti-shield. I need to pull a drop here because I don't have it. I could shield, get a triple buff bear. Actually, maybe I could have shielded. Like, trade the bear for it? Oh, crap. I think I should have shielded. Oh. I mean, I'm not using this. I'll do this in case he doesn't have it. Yeah, this is better for now. Because I'm threatening a kill shot. He is. I'm not dead to 3 buffs. He has 3 buffs, but I'm not dead to it. Damn it. He had it. Okay, that's unfortunate. I mean, if I have to shield, of course I'll shield. But he's not dead to 3 buffs. And now he has a kill shot. This is like the ping pong that I was talking about. I don't want to play. This guy's a corporal. Bro, I think I'm seeing too many myths in queue. Motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Okay, do I glimpse here? No, I'll take my Thoth. Because if he impairs, I'm kind of fucked anyway, so I have to do this. Because I'm not dead to anything. He is. And I can send like the next hit. Obviously, he's not dead, but the point is I'm sending my hit first. My extra buff should like... With the, of course, it's just a trap aura. No, I don't know, though. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I hate me. No, I fucked up. I should have just been very greedy. Now, I can't kill him with a base gen anymore. I need a bladed base gen. But even then, that might not be enough. No, I don't have an impair. Still got my reliquary, but like... Thing is, his buffs are better than mine. And I don't... And... No, that dual blade is actually low-key cracked against this matchup. Oh, motherfucker. I should have glimpsed. Wait, did he? No, he bombed. What? Oh, is he gonna fucking troll and just kill me? I mean, if he detonates, I'm dead anyway, so I have to go for it. Oh, I don't have anything. He actually put a bomb. Because he runs strong. Oh, he's probably gonna troll it. I don't care about an Oni. I'm not dead to that. I can kill him before 6 rounds. Oh my, or maybe not, because I just can't pull. I mean, if he trolls, I'm just dead though, right? Fortunately, I missed it. It was useless. Bro, I'm actually lost because I just deck failed, as always, bro. No, I should have shielded him. Another bullshit deck fail. Yeah, it was useless. Man, I'm gonna lose so much rank. I think I've lost to every myth mirror, bro. I've never been able to win any mirrors on myth, which is... I mean, if you don't... Yeah, I don't have the drop bear. Classic. Bro, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. I should have won that right here with a drop bear. Horrible move. Ortho. Bullshit. How do I not... Maybe I should pack a 5th drop bear, honestly. Like a 5th one. Because when these detonate, I die. I'm not dead to a snake. Or if he... Although he can't really troll anymore. He'll get 1 detonate, which... I need a fire pip. So I have to shield. And then I have to kill him in the next turn. I have to kill him. He's not detonating, though, which is, like, very good for me. That's doing... I mean, he's dead to the OT eventually, but my OTs are just not going to do enough. Fucking shit. I need to shield very quickly. I don't think this pops. Yet. Please, gimme. Bro, how do I not have a drop bear? I didn't see it the whole time. Please don't fucking shield. This isn't fair, bro. This is literally not fair. This is such bullshit. I mean it from my heart. This is complete bullshittery. Okay, I think... Okay, it's over. GG. So, this either pops and I'm dead, or it doesn't pop. I don't think it pops, though. I wish it would tell me. Maybe I think I win here, honestly, because he threw by going for the OT bomb. I don't think it pops, though. I think I'm 1 round away from it popping. So, this is GG. So, it pops and I'm dead, or I ninja pigs and he's dead. Please don't pop. Oh, they didn't pop. Oh, thank God. Okay, we win here. He threw so hard by going for that. He could have by going for the bomb. Thank God he did not have troll. Thank God he didn't have another shield. I had to kill him here because when I was dead when that popped. Because I don't pack in the OT counters. Oh my, it's probably the most frustrating mirror. Okay, I guess I did win the mirror, but like, you don't got it, PvP. Now, you're getting a walk up for that. You play like trash, and you almost got rewarded for it. I don't care, bro. Like, people that play like this. You don't got a PvP simulator. And he actually went for the bomb. I mean, it's not bad to go against a myth, but you just die too quickly with it. Like, he was able to literally shield against me and not get drop beared, and the bomb still didn't go off. Like, the bombs just don't last long enough. That's the wild part. Like, took me way longer to kill him than usual because I deck filled like crazy. Oh yeah, I did use a spirit shield. I have myth and sunblade. Yeah, 1 myth, 1 sunblade. Oh, that game was so stupidly close. Like, by the way, I did not have a dropper. Like, if, by the way, so if he shielded, I would hope that I think the pigs would have killed anyways, right? You don't got it, King, bro. King of you don't have it. Never found my drop bear. I mean, this is the problem with myth mirrors nowadays. It's whoever wins Aura War. Because notice that Heo's about to win with the Aura War. That's up. Heo's about to win the game. He was literally about to win. Because of the Aura War. Which is another reason to hate myth mirrors. Probably more than ever, honestly. Like, these mirrors are absolute trash. The myth mirrors are absolute trash in this game. Absolute trash. Like, I lost Aura. I have 8 auras, but I lost, as usual. As per usual, I lost Aura War. Like, he was able to reliquary over every negative. As always, chat. As always. Like, yeah, you're mathematically... Yeah, no, the game is rigged, bro. You're rigged to lose Aura War. It's completely fixed. Should I get rid of one? Oh my god. Oh, now I know. Oh my god. Now I know why I didn't put drop bears questing. Oh my. Now I know why I didn't pull it all game. Oh, you gotta be joking. Okay. Oh my god, you gotta be actually joking. I literally reminded myself I was gonna change the drop bear before I queue up. Because I was questing and... Okay, that actually makes a little more sense now why I didn't pull drop bear. That's actually ridiculous. Nah, Juan nerfing us. So yeah, I nerfed myself, bro. I play without having drop bear in my deck, essentially. Oh, I see why I didn't pull it now. Oops. Oops. do I even need this stupid-ass death dispel? What does that even do for me? Get rid of that. Don't waste my deck space with that. Get rid of it. Rather pull more blades and traps. Yeah, my bad, chat. I screwed up. Here. I didn't realize it. Well, good. And I was about to say, like, this absolute bot, like, shielding like that and not getting drop aired for it. Like, yeah, I see why, bro. Okay, like, now I can queue up again and not have to, like, worry about it. That guy was saying, didn't find my trolls. Well, I didn't find my drop bears. Just say that. Like, literally had no drop bear in my deck, essentially. Cannot believe it was actually the PvE path. I was questing a little bit in Selenopolis, trying to max out the Thoth, because I just don't like the chest farming. I'm so close to it, though. I really want to get that little bit of extra damage. It goes a long way when you have, like, a ton of buffs. I'm close. I'll get it at some point. And I do want to do some Wallaroo cantrip chests as well. I want to max out the drop bear too. I want to max it out. Like, I hate how close I am. My god, okay. I got... Is that moose? Like, actual moose? I thought that guy got that account banned as well. I don't know. I'm not gonna do this against a life. I'm not gonna cast a fuel against a life. Unfortunately, because Ratchambeau. Nope, no trap identity. I mean, okay, what's this? That's on me. Is that like a wand? Yeah, wand. He doesn't have to worry about, like, shields and stuff, because he's a shield counter school, because, as well, by the way, he's also a anti-shield school, for no reason. I mean, I appreciate not pulling any myth blades, but I digress. Let's go for it. Tower shield, cool. There's the inevitable dumbass death pip. What's this? Hidden bub. Cool. Cool beans. So he has 5. He's at 6, so he can't Scarecrow just yet. I can do this. I could Glimpse, but what's that gonna do for me? I mean, if I can shield, I can make Centaur like garbage. Okay, I'm pulling too many of these. I mean, he really shouldn't Scarecrow, but I'm kind of afraid. Because you should not Scarecrow here, because I have a ridiculously good Stone Colossus. I mean, I get my OT damage, even if he's Centaur is good for him. I wish I had a set shield, though. I'm kind of afraid I'm terrified of him literally just sending the Scarecrow anyways. I'm actually so afraid of him Scarecrowing. Even though I can easily just Stone Colossus. Okay, he didn't. It's probably a Centaur. I mean, I'm still doing 2,000 damage to him, but, like, that's not going to trade with the Centaur. Especially the fact that it gets a dumbass 40 blade. It did kind of trade with it. I'll have to remove this. I'll bubble here. I mean, I can Dark Surge at least, but what's that going to do? I can't just threaten a Jin out of it yet. So maybe I can go for, like, a Ninja Pigs. I mean, all this. It still does a lot of damage. It's like a Ninja Pigs, essentially. He actually bubbled back. That got him nothing except give me the ability to Dark Surge. That's the good news for us. So I can Dark Surge here safely. Then I can choose what the hell to do. I can Jin, but like it's like not good. I will Jin at some point, obviously, just not yet. I mean, he's still taking damage, though, like... It was still hurting him. Yeah, of course I'm going to take my Thoth here. I have to. He's going to Scarecrow. He wants to Scarecrow so bad. I don't like getting rid of my hidden shields, but I don't think I have much of a choice here. I need to pull a shield so I can have a Jin ready to go when need be. Hey, I'll take that though, 4,500. He can erase that so easily. I'm not happy that he's not even bracing, which obviously does not make me very happy. I'm not happy at the fact that he's not even bracing. I'll get rid of one of these auras, because I have, like, more. I'm not happy about the fact that I'm not pulling anything else. Now, I have to draw for shields. Like, that's a fact. I have to pull for a shield eventually. Okay, I did get a drop here finally. I mean, blade. Like, what the hell is this, chat? Oh, wait, I'm dead. No, right? It's a bladed spiny. Oh. Well, at least it's not a spiny. But still, that's going to hurt. That's going to do a ton of damage. But at least I don't have to glimpse again because I pulled a drop bear. That spell still does too much. That's about. It's gonna do so much fucking damage. Things I can't even overblade because heal to Scarecrow. But that means I'm preventing it from going like a big heal. Like he can't be burning too many pips. I think that's why, because I can just blade up and set up the Jin. I mean, that's a good pull too. Bro, where's my shield? What a horrible move, because I can stone here, but it's okay. There we go. There we go. I mean, the weak doesn't really horrible move. Like, he can't defend himself, to be fair. What's he gonna defend himself from? There we go. At least we got the Jin set up. Okay, okay. This is looking good. I actually pulled the wand hit again. It's probably a bubble or a heal. Okay, I'm just gonna Reliquary, then I can hit him bubble. If he auras over it, then I'll just hit him bubble, screw it. I don't know why he's not even trying to brace at all. He's not dead to the Jin, not even close. Yeah, no, because it's the health school as well. I don't do 8,000, not even close. Yeah, he was waiting for it. Unfortunate. Okay, so I'll get my myth and I'll hit him bubble. I don't want to sit on pips on this. I'll still hit him bubble. Maybe it's a throw, but like... just want to continue my pressure. Bro, I'm taking so much damage on turn. Hopefully the dot ends. Maybe I should have just re-reliquaried because I pulled it. Okay, it does end this turn at least. It's like he knows not to, like, brace for some reason. It's like saying, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna brace. Okay, I'll blade. The good news is on my... well, his dot is gone. I'm blading up. I mean, I could have just re-reliquaried to get rid of the aura, but... no, I should have re-reliquaried. Did he seriously just Scarecrow anyways? Wow, what a horrible move. I mean, I have the answer to it, bro. Yeah, I still have 4 shields, so that's... yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I wand into nothing, but I don't care. I do have the wand hit, though. That's the good news. That was not even a good move. Oh, wait, no, I can't wand. I mean, I can, but like, oh, fuck. Okay. I mean, I'll do this and fuck it. That's all I can do. Although I'm almost dead. That's my issue here. I need to do damage to get him close to kill range with my Jin. I mean, 1300 is not horrid. He probably he bubbled so fast. I still did my damage though. Oh my fuck! It's a sanctuary. I don't have another bubble. Oh, throwing. What am I supposed to do, bro? I should have reliquaried instead of blading. I know, but how am I throwing though? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here? Too late for that. What the hell am I supposed to do? I need to get a buff going to make sure the Jin kills. Oh my god, another fucking shield. Bro, this is so stupid. I'm sorry, chat, but this is brain dead. I should have had another shield counter, but I don't have it. So now I officially lost, because now he's just going to heal under that stupid sanctuary, and I can't counter it. Anti. I have to glimpse, though, and then blade. So my move here is to glimpse. I have to glimpse. Unless he doesn't heal. Maybe I could bubble, but if he heals, it won't even matter anymore. I mean, there's no point in bubbling, because he'll just bubble back. And he'll win it, obviously. I have to just glimpse. 1100. I think the glimpse will out-damage the monk. It will outdo it. That's the good news. It will outdo it, because it does like over 2,000. He can't counter both the dot. I'm erasing the heal and I'm getting ready for the Jin. I have to pull like more drop bears. I have to pull another drop bear. P-serve? No, I'm running fire. Things I can't pip conserve this stuff. Oh, I did pull a drop bear, to be frank. So I can blade, I can threaten a kill. Soon, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's like outdoing the goat monk by a little bit. I want to feel actually scarecrow me if I blade. I mean, not that I should care, right? No, because I have a ridiculously good stone. Like, he can't deal with that. If he's like scarecrows like an idiot, he can't deal with that stone. He can't deal with it. And he can't even rebirth anymore because he should be dead, because I have a buffed gambit. And he's going to have less than 5.8, because again, that glimpse, it is out-damaging the goat monk, but it is out-trading it by a little bit. Like, he's taking like 428. I mean, by a little bit, but my dot lasts longer. Yeah, now I just get a myth now, a drop bear, and he should not be able to heal in time. He should not be able to. Can't even have to say I have to get rid of a bubble. Like, I have a ridiculous stone colossus right out of that, or a Yaga even. I even have a trickster Oni too, by the way. I don't know if he will care about it, but I can trickster Oni him too, which I do pack. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll pull it. Who knows? Like, I'm threatening a Yaga here. Fuck, I didn't pull it. Oh, fuck, chat. I don't know if I kill anymore. I don't know if I kill with, Wait, no, but no, this is doing damage. But that got mitigated. Actually, I don't know if I kill. I see. So he is afraid of it. Do I have my attention? I'll put the aura on him to make sure he dies into the shield. Oh my god. The idea is the dots will do enough damage where I kill through. That's what I'm hoping for. And I did pull the drop here at least. I mean, yeah, look how much... yeah, he's dead even if he heals. Into the shield now. He's just dead through. Right? How much health? I mean, he just braced. I mean, no, he can't win anymore because I do have a kill shot ready to go. No, I think it's over, though. He can't win. Because I have a ninja pigs ready to go, so it's over. We actually won here. GG's. He can't even heal anymore. He can't heal. He might just be dead to the drop bear, like, outright. Yeah. GG's. Really? I need 2 more rank for captain. Damn, bro. So hopefully I'll get it this game, so I can be done with the stream. I want to get captain though, and then I'm done. I used 1 spirit, 1 Ellie shield. The Myth Blade, Sunblade, and 2 reliquaries. Yeah, there we go. There's my deck setup. Ready to queue up again. Oh wow, we did it, bro. So we're just beating lives now. Interesting. 13-3. That's a very good record. And the 3 losses are to 2 mirrors and Liam from yesterday. Because I made 1 mistake and I just like deck filled a little bit. Then I couldn't pull enough buffs in time. And I did throw in that game. Okay, at least he was afraid of it though. Like he was afraid. Which is good. Yeah, I packed 2 of these as well. Like I could have pulled it and sent it. I actually had an Oni, which is kind of crazy against a life, but here we go. Like this is also I love glyphs. Like they can't counter both. You can't counter both the damage and the trap, so you have to deal with it like a little bit. Like that does damage. You have to deal with the glimpse in some way. Unless Rebirth though, Rebirth does counter it because you're healing off the glimpse damage and the traps. I think Rebirth is the only spell that counters glimpse completely. Do not like. The thing is, I like to run fire because glimpse is just very good. It keeps up the tempo through a shield. You know what I mean? Like look how good the glimpse helped me here. Like, it puts on like a lot of pressure on people. It puts up so much pressure on them. Like if we drop bear, you'll do your damage and then all your tempo is gone, or you can glimpse, still do a very high amount of damage. It does barely, it's barely weaker than a drop bear, which is ridiculous. But you also get 45 traps, so you can, and you'll keep your myth blade, so the tempo keeps going. Is that a death? I know it looks like a balance. Though why would a death run this? I would say death as a good thing, but remember it's not a good thing to get a death because their fire stuff is just ridiculously BS. No, it's a fire. No, that's actually even worse, though. It's a fire. So, no, that's actually worse. Oh, my. It's a fire. It's not going to be an easy game, bro. It's never going to be easy with this school, bro. It's never going to be easy. Okay, I need this. I don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. I mean, I got Moonblade. I got Weakness, but I need... So I need to Moonblade, I need to Mythblade, I need to So again, I sip, then I need to get a Myth Pip. I can try to, I mean, I need like 3 or 4 buffs to one-shot him with a Jin, but I need to like combo him. It's going to be very hard to do. Not with this though. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that, unfortunately. Oh man, I shouldn't have got rid of the weaknesses though, should I have? Although, wait, I should probably be drawing for the impair, because if he blades again... I need to do this first, try to maybe force him to King Art. It's not good, I'd rather have it had a Myth Blade, but yeah, I'm not happy with this school. I mean, if he Fire Blades or something, yeah, I'll just, like, I can impair everything. I just need to build pips. My goal is to, like, force him to counter the shield. Because he'll burn all of his pips. He's not going to be throwing out OTs on me. That's kind of my goal here. Though he'll probably do it right now, right? Yeah, I'm fucking lost, bro. I'm not pulling any Myth Blade, so I'm just, don't see my seat. Yeah, they just click on Moot. It's not easy with this school. I mean, if the Fire didn't have this stupid ass of Moot, I'll be okay. I'll be winning, but... I mean, I don't need this anymore then. So what if I just do this? 900. Yeah, what a joke. And then I Reliquary. This is so he doesn't get to send a freaking, like, Ifrit. He cannot Ifrit or Scion because he'll just die. I only have a double buffed hit, though. That's the wild part. Yeah, it does tower shields once and it just win. I didn't pull my blades, so I didn't pull any blades from side for some reason. Maybe I should pack another blade. They literally just buff up once, and they always have the Amut. Every Fire I ever play against has an Amut up round 2. Which is crazy, chat. It's actually crazy. I can't kill him in time. I mean, if the Amut wasn't... I just hate this Amut, bro. It's the Amut. I can deal with it if Amut wasn't so broken. Okay, so what the hell do I get rid of? I don't need the stone anymore. I don't need this. I don't need this. Probably will not need this right now. Yeah, that's all they do, though. They just shield once, and they win for free. This is... Even if I had a glimpse, I just don't think it would do me any good. Like, look... Oh, my God. I hate Amut and Ifrit so much, and Scion. Even if I drop Bear, that's not gonna help me anymore. Like, I can't just Ninja Pigs and win, especially with the health that he's running. I'm sure he just Scions, by the way, and I'm dead, right? Or Ifrits. They're buffed as well, yeah. Oh my god, that fucking Dark Pact. I'm not going to accuse him, because this is not a Sergeant, by the way. He played out way too perfectly for a Sergeant. Every move was actual perfection. Every single round was perfect. I just don't trust, like, legitimacy of some of these people, especially in that Orange Cats guild. I don't trust it. Like from empowering instantly and then Dark Pacting. That was, like, the most perfect of the perfect. I really hate... They just Tower Shield and they're good to go. Even if I had Strike in my deck, oh my god, bro, they just block everything too. So a Ninja Pig just cannot kill anymore. This is like the 3rd time in a row this goddamn Fire Wizards block. The 3rd time. 3rd time this goddamn school blocks in a row back to back. It's literally... I can't kill him in time, so I'm leaving. I can't kill him anymore. I just can't win. I mean, he had everything in his hand. Everything. He had the Empower and the Dark Pact. That was literally like the speediest, like, fire. Like, no, here's the problem, dude. It's like his moves were perfect, tailored to my strategy specifically. They were perfect against me specifically. That's what I'm more angry about, and I'm feeling because these people are very sus. Okay, they're sus. Even these Lowings, these Orange Cats. I don't trust this guild. I don't trust them. It's filled with, like, weirdos in it. Actually, what if I did have a fire elf that time? I don't know, but I just don't pull it often. It's filled with weirdos. It's filled with complete weirdos. Like, and he pulled, actually, I mean, Empower was the perfect move round one, and then Dark, it was all the perfect move. I don't trust that guild. It's full of weirdos. I think it was like a set. It could have been a Q snipe. I just don't trust these people. I just don't trust the Orange Cats guild. Especially that they have all these low ranks, even though they play the most robotically possible way. And I saw Zeke there as well, and I saw Ian in there as well, which we have some bad blood between us now because of aura mechanics. I mean, yeah, they get to block everything. I can't even buff in time. That thing is, maybe I should carry more elves for fires. I think that's what I might have to do, but these people love to set as well. Maybe I need more elves just for fires. Because he just tower shielded and I was forced to drop it like on the spot, and I didn't pull any single blades, so I had to lose pips on using triple blades instead of single blades. I had to waste pips. Like, how did he pull the Empower? He pulled the stupid Dark Pact, and it had to be the Dark Pact because they gave him 2 blades for 1 pip. A Catch of the Day would have costed him more pips. That's the thing. A Catch of the Day would have literally costed him more pips. So he would not have been able to even do that combo this quickly. That was like the fastest like Amut E3 combo in the game I've ever seen. And he literally Amuted me like the 3rd round. It was the fastest fusion Amut I've ever seen. Again, bro, I don't think Amut should be a triple OT. I just don't. And again, it's just the OTs, like I said. I mean, this is why PvP is dead, honestly. This is why the game mode is dead. It's why no one plays this mode. That's why it's dead. Fire and Life, they completely and Storms, they've completely destroyed the queue. Like, they talk about some bubbles and like Empower. Like, bro, no, just nerf OTs. Nerf OTs, nerf Catch. Nerf Scales, nerf, like, it's not that hard. Like, they're trying to make this shit more complicated than it is. Far more complicated than it ever needs to be. I mean, I could have tried hitting into the shield, because they have low resist. But I just don't think I was killing. Well, I mean, he blocked. I mean, what I could have done is I could have just ginned into the shield. But these fires have a lot of resist. They're not a storm. A storm, yeah, but fire, no. Because there was a gambited gin. Maybe I should have done it into the shield. But no, I just don't think I was going to do 11k into it. I just don't think that was going to happen. I just didn't have time to breathe at all. So this guy pulls every. I failed to pull a single like actual myth blade. I didn't. So I was forced to burn pips when I didn't want to. I literally only had 2 blades at the end. I literally only had time to put 2 blades. And I was forced to aura. I had nothing else. It's ridiculous how fast you die against fire. Because, again, the Amut, E3, it's so stupid. It's stupid how fast you die. Like, all they have to, like, I can't, it's just blade, it just, 1 bladed Amut does 5,000 damage. I don't know how that's fair, and it does 5,000. I just don't think it should do 5,000. It's just too much. And then there's Ifrit, of course. I mean, and of course not even if he didn't block the bear, to be frank, because like drop bear is like a lot weaker than Amut. Like his does 1,200, mine does 500 damage. And I can't exactly Thoth because they run Storm, and it's a bomb. That's the problem. It's not an actual OT. Because then Myth would be able to do the same thing. This is like a Myth of Moot, but it's a bomb. That's the problem. I've not been able to get like a good Thoth at all. I just hate these stupid bombs, bro. The 6 rounds is just too freaking long. It's just too long. I just can't use it. I do wish this spell was like a lot easier to use, a lot easier, like not as many rounds. It's kind of comical how someone pulls every card this perfectly. This is the most perfect card pulls I've ever seen. And this guy's supposedly a sergeant. I just don't believe that. Unless he really did get that lucky. Which, of course, I mean, yeah, the low ranks do get all the luck in this game. So, I don't know. So, he either got very lucky or he's, like, sandbagging. Which probably means that could have been a snipe, too, if they're sandbagging. Because, you know, these sandbaggers, they do this on purpose. But no, chat. We're going to get some empower changes. Maybe even a healing cap. We're not going to nerf OTs at all. We're going to keep that broken shit the way it is. That's what the idiotic developers did on today's stream. We're not getting an answer about dots and hots. They're all broken. Okay, I got this guy to death. I think he runs fire. I mean, it's also not a good matchup. Believe it or not, because Fire Identity is just so broken. This is supposed to be a counter matchup, but his dual school being so broken, it just like, it isn't as good as it should be. I mean, this actually is actually the matchup where I will go for the OT bomb. At least I hope. I do have the own. This is actually I want to try going for it. This is like the one matchup where I can at least attempt it. But here's my issue, chat. I don't have a King Art, and I'm afraid. Yup, he has it, and I can't counter it. I'll get rid of this. I may have to just stone or filth. Yup, I don't have it. I mean, it's okay. The game just started. I mean, I could put a trap on him as well. Oh, he bansheed. Actually, I'll take that. I'm actually glad that he did that. That was a horrible move. I'm glad he did that. Didn't go for like a bone dragon or some nonsense. These are like the same blades anyways. He's losing pips. Okay, I'll actually take that. No shot, you just got storm pips. No shot. So I say I'm gonna OT you, then you get the storm pip? Or is he just actually just running storm and not fire? It means I can trap him then. This is very strange. He's at 7 pips, so he can't bone dragon yet. I mean, I don't know if I can do it then. This is very strange. This is very weird. Unless he... does this guy run storm unless? I mean, if he does that, then I can't go for it, obviously. I mean, I have it, but like, he can just clear it now. I can even choose the King Art. Is he bluffing though? But why? I mean, I can... He might try to headless me. Oh, that's gonna hurt so much. Actually, I didn't do that much considering it was a 45 blade. That was actually kind of ass. Okay, even if he aura pops, he can monster mash, and if he aura pops me, his brace is gone. So I'm ready to... He might just put our normal weakness still, right? He's probably going to weakness. I mean, I still have a very good drop out of it, so I think I'm okay. Oh, now fire pip. So what the hell is going on? Yeah, he's gonna take his buffed mash, but I have a... This could be a throw, because he might be bluffing. Maybe I should just take the... No, I need to be a max pips, because if I'm on max pips, I can Trickster Oni him right away. So after I want a Dark Surge, and then send a Thoth. Because I'll be a max pips, which means I'll be threatening a Oni right out of it. So even if he does counter, I'll still get like my value's worth for it. I'll still get my value's worth. Yeah, I can Surge. Hit max pips exactly. If he Monster Mashes, I'll just take my Stone. I'll just trade the Stone back, and then I'll Dark Surge out of it. I mean, I'll have to. Yeah, I'm not going to bomb him into a 70. Immolate? Okay. I did 360, so he's not running Storm damage. Yeah, he's not running Storm. Yeah, he might... is this guy seriously watching, bro? He's like getting the pips accordingly. I don't want to be that guy, chat, but like this guy's getting all the right pips. I mean, he can't run. I mean, I'll still do it anyways, just to try to force it out of him. Like, bro, this guy is literally making all the right pips. All of a sudden, he has Storm pips. Look at all these Storm pips that he's getting now, bro. I am still sending this. I don't want to just stone into nothing, right? Try to force like the Badzilla. He's not running. Yeah, look, that's doing 1500. Oh my god, bro, is this guy for real, bro? He's literally been getting school pips like exactly around the hand. I don't think this guy's legit, bro. Just before the school pips, like look, like he's switching the school pips around. He might be faking as well, since I'll see. Does he have the Zilla? Does he have the Les Stormzilla? Let's see. Even if it's a bluff, like, why would you get all Storm Pips like this? Why would you? Nope, he has it. It's... Yeah, guys, again, I just don't think this game's legitimate either. I'm gonna get like, I don't care, bro. I don't care what you say. I don't think it's legitimate. There's no way in hell this guy would just get Storm Pips all of a sudden. There's no way. Why would you even run this? Why would he run this with no damage? No, he got the Storm Pips when I said OTs. Like, that's the thing. He when I said OTs, he got them. He got Death and then he got Fire. Like, but okay, why would you run this though? This, unless it's against Myth. It makes 0 sense. It makes absolutely no sense to run that. I don't have any traps though anymore. And I have to use my pips. So what the hell is this? Nice item card. That was a bad move as well, but I'm surprised I even has this. Right, that's a hybrid. The Storm Zillas are doing no damage. The Zillas are literally doing no damage. Bro, I'm actually about to lose this because of the stupid immolate damage. Blocks. My God! Stop giving him everything! Stop giving him everything! You give him the block too! Come on! Stop blocking every fucking spell I cast! Stop blocking everything! What a fucking awful time to block. Fuck this game, bro. I don't have a negative aura. I don't have it. God fucking damn it! Give me my cards! I lost like 10,000 rank because of this nonsense last game. I haven't pulled any negative auras. He's been sitting in brace forever. Give me my aura now. I have 8. Thank fucking Christ I got it, bro. Thank Christ I fucking have it. Now the fire pip. Like, look at him switching pips. Like, I'm not going to OT him again. Look at, because I don't have it. Look at him doing. This is what I'm talking about. This is like, look at him switching pips. So why is he getting fire pips now? Things I could just send this base, but he'll just counter it. It's just so stupid. Again, hopefully the bomb pops right now. I hope it pops, the one I do have on him. No, it doesn't pop. Well, I think he lost. Thank God. Wait, no, do I have the dropper? Please, I have it, right? I swear to God, I better have the stupid ass dropper. I better have it. Bro, I better fucking have it. I better have it, bro. I better have it. Oh, okay, we win. Thank God, bro. Get me out. No, I'll do this. Get my ass out of here. Get me out. Get me out of this game, bro. Get me out. I think the first one should pop. Thank God I pulled the aura, bro. Thank God I pulled it. It would have been such a nightmare. I mean, he's dead though, right? Because that's gonna pop, and when that pops, he's dead. Well, no, he's not, but he'll basically be there. What that? Oh, that. I mean, it's fine. He's dead next. He can't kill me. Oh no, that was both. Oh, that did pop. Honestly, good, bro. I can't believe you're like literally freaking revolving your hand around everything. I just don't get why would you even run Stormzilla? Why would you run that? It's so bad to run with no damage. He doesn't even run. He runs 0 damage. He doesn't run any damage. Now, what the hell did I use? I know I used a reliquary. I didn't shield at all. 2 reliquaries? Horrible gear stats. Yeah, it's just so... Yeah, this is why bombs are terrible, like, bro. Like, he got good value from that Zilla. Even he landed no storm damage. I wish I could do that to OTs. Like, not run any storm damage. Like, not dual storm at all and still get value for dots. It's only Myth that suffers like this. Not Fire in life. Which is a shame. It truly is a shame. Yeah, I mean, I thought we were gonna send the Trickster Oni, but then it's like, oh, don't worry, I pack Stormzilla for no reason. And then I put traps, and then he... Oh my God, bro, this is so obnoxious. Yeah, thank God I pulled the aura, bro, because I don't know what would have happened if I didn't. Like, what if he does Dark Surge and then, like, try to go for a kill shot? I wouldn't have done that damage. That was too close, bro. That was way too close. I don't want this garbage anymore. The game was complete garbage. I don't want that. Okay, I need to get another myth play because I do deck fill these a lot. When I need to pull them fast. Come on, bros. Give me that 1W. Get captain already. Myth is like a bottom tier school. Just give it to me. Like, don't give me bullshit matchups. Like with fire. Don't give me that pull every single card out of their ass. I instantly. Oh, do you also know how fast he insta clicked everything as well? By the way, that game, that fire game, how like he literally insta clicked absolutely everything. Again, I just like don't trust. Now again, also for Mesh, he literally insta clicked absolutely everything. Like, even if he was getting Storm Pips earlier, like, he's running fire damage. Like, I could have, if I saw the Storm Pips, I could have shielded 10,000 times and then set up a Jin. That's kind of the problem. Why? Like, why would you get Storm Pips when you don't even actually run Storm? Because as soon as I said OTs, right? Because if you keep getting Storm Pips, right? What a normal myth would normally do is they will freaking shield 10,000 times and then get a Jin on you. But this guy, nah, chat, nah. No thanks. I will just get the Storm Pips right away. And I think I got a balance. Oh my god, no. How am I not pulling any Myth Blades? I mean, at least it's a balance. It's a slower school, but I'm deck filling my Myth Blades. Horrible move. Okay, I'll take a shit move. Because I'm not going to do anything to him for like a long time. No. There's a Death Pip. Of course. Of course, there's the silly little Death Pip. When... He bubbled, right? I got rid of it. Are you actually fucking kidding me, bro? Are you actually fucking joking? Now you gotta be actually fucking joking. Right, I got rid of the bubble and he just does it randomly. Second round, for no reason. On a balance. I just don't get these people. I don't get these people, bro. It's like, oh, sure, dude, let's bubble against Myth as a balance round 2. Dude. I don't have a glimpse. I'm gonna fuel. Yeah, I don't want to stand. He has a buffalo now. This is now because of that stupid ass bubble. It's a good move. I mean, I can't pull any Myth Blades for no fucking reason, but I'm just not having anything, bro. I just can't pull anything now. I'm deck filled like every game I played. Can I pull a Myth Blade, please? I need to build pips. He's probably gonna shield. Nope, that's even better. If he does Scarecrow, I will get a King Art and put some traps on him, so... I mean, I can do this. I just wish I had a Jin, but I don't have it. Or a bubble. He's getting life pips. Why is he gonna rebirth? If he does re-aura, I will aura him. This is a double OT, so no, it's not even a triple OT. He's at 10 pips, so there's no Scion. So he can't, there's no Scion he can do, so right now, so I'll do this. But he can next. But the thing is, he should be afraid of, I don't know, these people are just not afraid of anything. Maybe I should have just taken my stone here. Maybe I should, because I'll be blading up and trapping aura him anyways. Yeah, just don't burn on, just do my damage. Oh my god. This fucking idiot, bro. Bro, can you at least pretend you give a fuck about a Jhin? Can you at least pretend that you give two shits about it? Look at these. I'm gonna lose, bro. I'm gonna lose every game because I'm deck fell. I have to have a perfect deck. Every game I play. Because he's gonna Chimera. Every motherfucker I play against. They play, oh my, like, I don't have anything. I'm so tired of these deck fails. I have 3 Jins in my deck. Bro, that's like so buffed I did nothing. I'm even gonna get rid of these. I need to pull my bullshit ass Jhin. It's probably gonna Chimera, right? Oh, okay. I mean, that was a shitty gearhead, so I'll take that. I mean, no, it's not shit. It does 1100 fucking damage. Like, bro, can you acknowledge the Jhin? Can you pretend that, hey, I can end the game, you know? So don't do this move. I have the ability to end the game. I still don't have a fucking... Who knows? Maybe I can do a calendar play instead. Oh, bro, I'm so scared he's gonna fucking... Oh, no, shouldn't have done that. Oh, GG's. He's gonna Scion now. My god, bro. No fucking way. Bro, just Scion. I lost. Just fucking Scion. GG's, bro. I can't win. I didn't pull... I can't even threaten it. Yeah, another card that should be... He just bubbles, bro. He just bubbled once. He just bubbled and he won. He literally pressed the goddamn bubble. That's all he did. Oh my god. How do I not have a fucking Jhin after all of this? How do I dare not have a fucking Jhin? How dare this game not give me my Jhin? Just deck fell, 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 deck fell. And then I fizzled. Oh man, just give me my... I mean, I'm dead now. It's too fucking late. A Scion, this should not exist. Like bubbles. This should not... He just bubbles and I just lose it. I'm losing. I lose everything. I worked so hard for that rank. How do you just bubble? And how do you just make these shitty moves and get rewarded for it? How? How do you play this fucking badly and get rewarded for it? I've never seen a game reward such shit gameplay. Like, fuck balance, Scion. Fuck bubbles. I still don't have a Jhin after all this. I mean, it doesn't matter. How do I not have it? No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I can't pull a Jhin. Or a Surge or anything. Give me my Jhin, bro. Where's the... Oh my god. Bro, I'm gonna throw I'm gonna stump everything every round. I should have just dropped Baird, but I don't think it mattered. I should have just dropped Baird. I mean, when they have buff Scions, I should not ignore it anymore. So, yeah, so it's like I didn't play this game today. God fucking damn, this game is so fucking awful. I cycle everything for it. Like, bro, it's not that hard. No, they didn't pull didn't pull anything. Didn't pull anything the whole game. No, like, how is this possible? How many Jhins do I need to put in there? How many? These people will shield. They'll do everything that they're not supposed to. And they'll always get rewarded for it. Okay. I mean, do I need 4 throats? No, let's put another drop there. I'll do this. Just gotta make sure I have it up all the time. Cause this is ridiculous. It just play like bots and it... Oh my god, bro. They literally make the worst possible moves. I just hate this game rewarding bad moves. Every game. He just... The bubble was an awful move. Got completely rewarded for it. The gearhead was... that negative aura was awful because I had a big ass Jin on him, but it didn't matter. Which I would have taken gladly, by the way. That fucking weakness aura was horrible because I had a big ass Jin. Like everything, bro. These bounce with, they don't fucking care. They don't care. And I'm tired of this game rewarding this type of shit. I'm tired of this game rewarding these people that play like this. I'm tired of this type of PvP. I want skill and strategy, not oh, you don't got it. And of course, it only goes one way, by the way. It only goes one way. Because he had the Scion, by the way, when I fizzled. He had it. So I wasn't giving a bone right there. I wasn't giving a bone. So now I'm going to sit in queue forever, right? I'm going to sit there in a 20-minute fucking queue. After a game, I don't deserve it. And I lost like 20 rank that game. I lost so much fucking goddamn rank because of a spell that should not be in the game. That should not be in the game like this. I'm tired of that stupid ass Scion. This school along with life are the only schools that can somewhat counter it, but it doesn't matter. I didn't have the counters to it, like the threat of Jin. That's the issue. I didn't pull my Scion counter, which is this. So I was forced to hit. And he had a bubble, because of course. I just throw one bubble, I don't see it, and I don't see it, and I don't care a ton of bubbles, but like, it's a balance, bro. It's a balance. I pulled one bubble too early, and then he just does it once, and then I don't see it anymore. That's fucking stupid, bro. These people, they just don't care. They just don't care, bro. They don't care. They don't fucking care. And it always works. God fucking damn this. It always works. It always works. I just wish it doesn't work when I do it, though. It doesn't work when I only get 11 pips when I have a Jin up. He had the Scion. He didn't deserve to have the Scion up. If I didn't have my Jin, he did not deserve his Scion. He had the Scion. He shouldn't have had it up. He should have deck filled it. Like, I deck filled my Jin. This is ridiculous. I packed 3 of them for a reason. I don't know. Like, half my deck, I still didn't see one. Well, so am I going to have to pack 4 Jins? I mean, if that happens, yeah, I'm up for it, bro. I'll pack 4 Jins. I'll pack 5 Jins. I'll pack as many Jins as possible. Next time, I'll see. What a horrible game to deck fill Jins like that. Absolute horrible. Absolute cringe. Honestly, absolute cringe to deck fill that. Bro, can I get a game? Can I get a game? Can I get a game? I mean, fine, fuck it. I'll just play off stream then. Guess I'm not getting captain ever again, because I keep deck filling every game I play now. I was so close to that rank up, and not just deck fill every game I play. Every game I deck fill with like high copy cards. It takes so... Yeah, I have 6 Mythblades again. Like everything. There's just no reason to deck fill like this. No reason. Like, it's such a simple deck. Like, that's why, that's the good part about playing Myth. It's a simple-ass deck setup. That's the wild part. It's a simple deck setup. To try to minimize it. And it worked beautifully yesterday. It worked very nicely yesterday. Now today, it's just happening. It's just a switch. I didn't switch my setup at all. Not just deck filling everything now, left and right. my god, bro. Is this guy... Is this guy gonna queue up running fire so I can't Jin him? I mean, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna get him. I'm done streaming. I'll be back. I'll just play off stream. I'll just get my captain off stream. It will also reduce the chances of getting stream sniped. Sorry guys. I'm not fucking queuing. I'm not in the mood for this. I'm gonna get this guy and I can't even Jin him, so I'm not queuing this. So I'm getting off. GG's chat, GG's. I'll just play off stream though later. I'll play off stream.